Check 1 2 1 2. Welcome. Check 1 2 1 2. Cashion football here on Squirtle.tv.
Check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Cashion football. Here we go.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Great Plains Land Company came together out of a desire to return to what a land company should be, a client-centered organization as passionate about the land as you are. Land is not something we deal with from 8 to 5. Land is truly our passion. Whether you are looking for your dream property or listing a property, you need an experienced land specialist working for you. We invite you to call our Great Plains Land team today at 405-761-4808.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Score that perfect design at Touchdown Graphics just north of the curve in Pond Creek. They offer screen printing and embroidery on t-shirts, shorts, hoodies, and more. Show your spirit for your school, team, club, or special event with a custom design from Touchdown Graphics. Call 580-532-4579 or see them online at touchdowngraphics.com. Touchdown Graphics. It's good.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
When it comes to cellular service, why pay for data you don't use? Pioneer Cellular offers a variety of plans designed to give you the lowest prices on the data you and the others on your plan really need. That's why people all over are switching to Pioneer. Pioneer Cellular can save you money on your family plan, no matter how you define family. Do the math. Visit our website at gopioneer.com, call us at 800-641-2732, or stop by a local Pioneer store. Find out how much we can save you.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Athlete Care OKC helps you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, and functional rehabilitation and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to athletecareokc.com or call 405-632-4468. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Southwest Orthopedic and Reconstructive Specialists get you back on the court.
Good evening and welcome to the third round of playoff edition of Cashion High School Wildcat Football here on CashionWildcats.tv, powered by Squirtle. I am Neiman Abavi, and we're very excited to be broadcasting tonight from Panther Stadium in Barnsdall, Oklahoma, all the way up in the northeast in Osage County. As your 11-0 number one ranked and District A3 champs, Cashion Wildcats are on the road to take on the 9-3 Panthers here in the third round of the 2019 playoffs. Joining me tonight in the booth is the best color guy in high school football, my man Chris Gibson. Chris, it's round 3 on the road to Watland. The Wildcats took care of business last week against Texoma, winning in convincing fashion here 45-6. With that win, they were also able to shake that second round curse for the last 3 years, and really the only thing in their way getting the semifinals are the Panthers. Before we jump into a little bit of the Wildcats, what can we expect from our home team here from Barnsdall?
Well, Neiman, you're too kind saying I'm the best color guys because we got the best play-by-play in the state, that's for sure. Let's talk about Barnsdall. Just starting out, just a little bit of history about the Barnsdall Panthers. This will be their very first matchup with the Wildcats in either school's history. So we'll be witnessing history tonight here. The Panthers are in the state quarterfinals for the first time since 1979, and in that game they played our rivals Crescent, who beat them 21-14. They haven't made it to the semifinals since 1965, the same year that they made their only state championship game appearance, where they fell to Sealing 20-6. So that's been a few years ago. So to say they are fired up and excited to have the opportunity to host the Wildcats tonight is an understatement. No one besides the Panthers thought they would be here. Looking at some of the projections of the last couple games, no one thought they would beat Commerce in the first round. No one, and they won 33-7. Side note, I'm pretty glad we're not playing in Commerce because that's like another 2 hours away, I think. But that's beside the point. Then few had them picked to beat Gore last week, and they won that contest 29-6. So, like I said, no one thought they would be playing tonight. No one thought they'd be playing the Wildcats, probably besides themselves and maybe their mamas, but they're here, and they would love nothing more than to knock off the number one ranked Wildcats and prove everyone wrong again. I tell you what, that's what makes the playoffs great, right? Just being able to come out and survive and advance, and teams that are excited like this and playing well, teams that are ready to battle each other for the right to move on to the next round on the road to Watland. If that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. I'm just telling you. Let's look at what the Panthers do offensively and defensively. Offensively, they lean heavily on their quarterback, and for good reason. The kid runs with power, and then he can sling the ball. They will spread it out, and we'll also line up in the traditional tight end and wing formations from time to time. With weather like this this week, watch out for a heavy dose of the run game, but don't be surprised when they line up and throw it also. Defensively, they will line up and hit you as far as how they'll set up. In games past, they've thrown a lot of different looks at teams. At times, they'll line up in the 4-4 stack. Other times, they'll line up in a 5-2. They have some size up front with some pretty athletic kids at linebacker. Let's see how they choose to attack the Wildcats tonight. We may see a lot of different looks as they try to slow down our Cashion offensive attack.
Thanks, Chris, for so much for that great rundown. Really appreciate it. It's certainly a rainy night, muddy. Coming in, the conditions look pretty poor. Definitely want to get your take on that here in a little bit. But in terms of our Cashion Wildcats, they entered round 3 of the 2019 playoffs with a very convincing 45-6 victory over the visiting Rush Springs Redskins. Red Devils did it again. Cashion dominated on both sides of the ball, has certainly all year, averaging around 45 points and only allowing 9 this season, and last Friday was no different. Starting on the offensive side of the ball, it was a return of the ground game that sealed Texoma's fate. Amassing an amazing 410 yards, the Cashion Wildcats looked a little like the Sooners against TCU last week on the ground on 48 attempts. And not only did Shaq Bunch prove again how unbelievable their balance is on offense, but they were able to keep the high-scoring Texoma offense on the sideline and the Cashion defense fresh with time-chewing drives all night long. With 4 rushing scores and almost 9 yards per carry, Cashion used 5 different ball carriers throughout the game. Usual suspects, senior T.J. Roberts and Caden Harrell chipped in 150 yards and two touchdowns for the group. However, it was the 1-2 punch of wideout senior Alex Nabavi and junior Brexton Green that offered up a change of pace behind that line with counters and reads all night long. Nabavi was the 4th different 100-yard runner in the last 4 games with his 9 carries and 144 yards and 1 touchdown. Green, who is basically the all-purpose man of the game, was also able to chip in and add another 90 yards on 4 carries with a whopping 22.5 average, as well as a first-half score himself. The junior wasn't done on the offensive side, as he was able to rein in an additional 85 yards receiving on 5 catches and 2 more TDs to round out the night to make it, I think, 5 straight weeks in a row that we've had a Cashion football player nominated to be Player of the Week by the Oklahoman. It's a great, great night, and Brexton's been having a phenomenal playoff series. In terms of one of those scores that I know that we've seen pictures of, it was the offensive highlight of the night was Green being able to go up one-handed, OBJ style, up in the right corner, one-handed on a fade route and came down for a 36-yard acrobatic catch that extended the Cashion lead. Lastly, we'd be remiss. I know we try every single week to pump up the O-line. We definitely want to make sure and do that. They're doing an amazing job week in and week out. Again, seniors Ryan Baker, Braden Collier, Harley Miller, and Quinlan Priest, as well as junior center Colton Southall, have been fantastic all year, opening up huge lanes, pulling down the field, pass protecting, and that was no different last Friday night. As for the defense, Coach Woods' bunch continues to manhandle teams up front, making it a nightmare for the opposition. It was no different last Friday for Texoma, as the defense held the Red Devils to only 86 yards and 24 plays, with the lone scoring coming on between a 49 and 51-yard TD reception. Texoma stared at 4th and long all night, sending their punter, who we felt like was going to be the player of the game for them. Leading the Wildcat defense were juniors Justice Broadbent with 12 tackles and Jacob Farrow with 11. The outside linebackers, those 2 guys were extremely active on the edge and applying constant rush on the Red Devil QB throughout the game. Kudos to senior nose tackle Gunnar Simpson with 7 tackles himself and clogging up run lanes and basically making the middle a no-run zone for Texoma. To round out the defensive night, the Cashion Wildcats were not only stingy, but they were able to get 3 key turnovers that night. The first came on a strip by senior safety Alex Nabavi, who was able to scoop the fumble and return it 27 yards to the one that set up a Cashion TD. The second came on a beautiful man coverage play by sophomore cornerback Gavin Phippen, who outjumped the Red Devil senior wideout to come up with a huge interception that halted a Red Devil drive and set up another score. And lastly, what might have been one of the more exciting defensive plays of the night, it was sophomore middle linebacker Nick Nabavi getting his first touchdown as a Wildcat with a 20-yard pick six, resulting in the second half coming off a monster hit on the QB by senior DN Ryan Baker. With the win, the Cashion Wildcats moved 11-0 and into the quarterfinals, one step closer to their ultimate goals. So, Chris, after that rundown from last week, what are the keys for Cashion tonight as they try to defeat the Panthers and make it to the semifinals?
The keys I have for tonight for the Cashion Wildcats on offense will be to take care of the ball. I think we're good enough offensively to do kind of whatever we want. We just can't put the ball on the ground. We can't throw interceptions. They give the Panthers extra possessions. We don't want to give them any momentum. You know, watching film, they seem to thrive on big turnovers and always seem to capitalize on every time they get one. Defensively, the key will be to get to the quarterback. If we can contain him and put pressure on him and he, you know, where he can't set his feet to throw the ball, we should be fine. Our defensive front is so fast and can shut teams down in the run game. So if we can get him where he tries to throw the ball and keep him from connecting on big plays down the field, we'll put a big dent on how they plan to move the ball or how they have moved the ball in the past. And just because it's wet and muddy, don't let that fool you. Last week against Gore, it was wet and muddy, and he still made some big-time throws down the field. So if we can take care of the ball offensively and contain their quarterback defensively, that should translate into a big win for the Wildcats tonight.
All right, I love it. So we got a prediction yet for us?
I do. I think we're going to come away just like last week, and it's going to be pretty close score to last week. It's going to be 42, Cashion, Barnsdall 7.
I love it.
Sorry,
All right.
sorry, Panthers.
Very good. So with that, you might not be able to tell, but it is nasty. It is nasty, muddy, gross. Footwork is definitely going to be something that will be a key. So with that score and that prediction, what are some of the key players to watch for us here for Cashion?
For
Barnsdall.
For Barnsdall, some guys you just might want to keep an eye on is number 15. He's that quarterback, middle linebacker that I was talking about earlier. Senior Joe Cole. He'll be the guy that will make the Panthers go on both sides of the ball. At quarterback, Cole will run, throw, pitch, block. He does it all. Like I said earlier, when I was talking about their offense, they'll lean on him for everything. He'll run the ball, but don't sleep on his arm because the kid has a cannon. Watching film on him, he's got one of the best arms we've seen this year. As much as he does on the offensive side, he'll do just as much on the defensive side. He's their middle linebacker, and he runs the defense. He's a motor, and watching film, it seems like he's in on every tackle. 51. Big Cash Perrier is a kid to watch up front on their line. He's 6'4", 290, and has wreaked havoc in the opposing team's backfields all season. Our big boys up front will have their hands full with him. Then also number 5, Michael Marin. You want to watch him. He's a tough runner. Last week against Score, he had 276 yards and about the same kind of conditions here as we have tonight. So those 3 guys right there will be 3 guys you really want to keep an eye on because they're going to be what kind of makes or break what the Panthers do tonight.
All right, fantastic. Great rundown, Chris. Really appreciate it. Just to let you guys get a little heads up as we're watching the Cashion Wildcats come out on the field on this rainy, cloudy, muddy night is the fact that we're kind of congested a little bit up here. We're super grateful to have an enclosed space here in the rain, but we'll have the coaches. We've got Lane up here. We've got our man Lane Broadbent with the stats. We've got a Maroney. Of course, there's a Maroney everywhere. We've got to have one up here as well. We've got our camera up here. So it's going to be tough. We'll have a couple of the coaches up here as well. So if you hear something fun or exciting, hey, listen, it's free entertainment right up here tonight. You make sure, and every once in a while may want to get the earmuffs out for the grandkids, but it's going to be a good time out here. And we're super glad to have you guys out tonight. Third round action is exciting. It's been a great season thus far, and we've been so blessed here on CashionWildcats.tv here, powered by Squirtle TV, to have another awesome opportunity to broadcast and get you guys going. Again, we've got folks up in Rhode Island, California, New Mexico, Alaska, Mexico, South Korea. We're killing it, and certainly excited that you guys are joining us. With that, real quick, we're going to go on mute. We'll leave the camera on here. We're going to try to get ourselves situated, make sure the coaches have enough space to do what they need to do, and we'll come back with a couple of key descriptions as we get going here with about 7 minutes left till kickoff. Thanks for joining us. Hang tight.
Dear Lord, thank you for this time that we may play the game of football. I pray that there is safety for the players and the fans alike. I pray that you are watching over us and let us have a good, clean game. Be with each sideline as they keep their cool and composure, Lord. Thank you for this game and this time to play this wonderful sport. In your name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Man.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and rockets regular of arms bursting in air, gave through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and home of the brave.
All right, very good. Excellent. Excellent. All right, so Chris, it's going to be a muddy one.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be a muddy one. It's going to be
gonna
good.
be
It's
fun.
all right. So, as we take a look at Cashion in their white helmets, white tops, looks like maroon numbers and black pants. I got to believe by the end of the night there's going to be a few dark, muddy tops as well. The home team, Barnsdall, here will be in their silver helmets, maroon tops with looks like black numbers outlined in white, gray bottoms. Officials for the night, looks like referee Reggie Redwine and his crew, umpire Kyle Carnes, head lineman Devin Simpson, line judge Francis Nault, and back judge Zach Meyer here from the Oklahoma City Metros Association. It looks like Cashion did win the toss and elected to receive. Chris, we're about it's like a couple seconds away from kickoff. Hey, this is Wildcats playoff football in the mud.
Hey, this playoff football, and hey, you should be ready for this kind of atmosphere, this kind of muddy field. It's late November. What do you expect? You don't want it. You can't expect sunshine and warm weather. This is why having such a great defense like the Wildcats have is such a special thing, because defense travels. So look out here. It may get a little sloppy, like he said. The white may not be white at the end of the game, but who cares? Let the manager clean it up after, because we're about to get nasty, and it's going to be a fun game to watch and be a part of.
Absolutely. Fans are here. They're pumped up. Looks like Cashion folks have filled their side and brought some over on the other side. Is this a north-south facing field? I couldn't tell. We were coming in. I got all backwards. Regardless, on your screen will be, looks like Cashion will be moving from our right to the left. Cashion definitely out there. Our deep man, what do we have? We've got Brown, number 2, the speedster. Shank to his right is Alex Nabavi, the senior, and to his left is junior Brexton Green, who's just been phenomenal this year. Kicking off for Barnsdall, we've got, it looks like number 1, Kelly. Home crowd with their Mississippi State Light cowbells. We're going to have a tough night hearing each other, but hopefully we can keep them quiet as we move through the night. We are ready for Cashion Wildcat football here any second now. And we're off. Deep left, looks like Brexton Green will catch around the 23, 24, moves to his middle, cuts up, got a great block, got a chance, got a seam, makes a turn, looking for another block, met at the midfield. Great return by Brexton Green all the way out to the, looks like the Barnsdall 49-yard line.
Yeah, great start field position right here for the Wildcats. Good return by Brexton. As you can see, kids are already slipping. I mean, and so the quickness and the things that we're normally used to seeing out of our boys. it's going to be hard. But the thing is, both teams play on the same field, so it's going to be an interesting night just seeing who can adjust to getting their footing.
So Cashion will come out first down and 10 here with a double tight end set. Kyler George, Bryce Miller to the right, power left. Alex Nabavi into the backfield to the left of Ben Harmon. Snap, give to Alex Nabavi at the middle, looking for space, cuts it outside, looking for an extra room, makes one block miss, and is brought down for about a four-yard gain out to about almost the 45-yard line.
Yeah, and they have their big boy on that side, number 51, Cash Perrier. And we ran right at him. I mean, that's just kind of going. Shaq's kind of saying, "Hey, we ain't scared to go that way." A lot of teams kind of stay away from him, and we went right at him that first play. Picked up about 4 yards.
2nd and 6 here from almost the 45 of Barnsdall. Shotgun snap. Another give to Nabavi, looking for space, cuts it up the middle, slips, falls forward. Looks like it'll be a gain of about 2 yards. It looks like to about the 44, 43-yard line, brings up a 3rd down and about 4.
Yeah, had a great lane there, and as he planted his foot and headed south, kind of slipped and went down there. But I think that we're going to get used to it. Alex is going to get used to going full speed on this, and we'll be fine on that. That'll be a big play later in the game.
So with 3rd down and short, double back set, T.J. Roberts joins Brexton Green in the backfield. Tries to draw him off sides, doesn't get the call. Looks back, Meerkat looking for the play. We've got Sam Brown and Mason Manning down below. Ace up top, Alex Nabavi. Plays called here with 10:39. Snap, give to Brexton Green up the middle, looking for a lane. Pressure up front, cuts it up. Looks like he's going to be short. Looks like a gain of about 1 or 2. Brings up 4th down and about 3 here with about 10:24 left on this opening drive for Cashion.
Yeah, we're on the Panther side of the 50, and so I'm betting coach is saying, well, let's go for it and lean on our defense if we don't get it.
So with that, we've got double tight end set. Brexton Green is by himself down below. Alex Nabavi now. Austin Vandruff up top in ace formation. Change of play. Ben Harmon in shotgun. Snap. Brent Harmon with the keeper up the middle. Definitely has enough for the first down, it looks like.
Yes,
great
sir.
run there by Ben Harmon to stick his nose down and get enough for the first down.
And that's going to be the kind of night it's going to be tonight. Is it may take 4 downs and 3 or 4 tough yards every down, but if we can just keep that going and then hit a big one, if not slip one of those times and hit something big, but just keep pounding, keep swinging that axe and just drive straight down the field.
So it looked like a pretty easy spot on a first down. They're definitely going to bring the chains out to take a look. Looks like our man Reggie Redwine want to make sure it's a good spot and a mark here to see where we're at. Big crucial 4th down there for the Cashion Wildcats.
That's first down.
It is enough for a first down. Cashion Wildcat first down here with 9:44 left here in the first quarter. All right, so as Cashion comes back out, it looks like they're going to stay in. It looks like we'll have one tight end set. Bryce Miller in. We've got Brexton Green and sophomore Mason Manning down below. Alex Nabavi up top. It looks like is that T.J. Roberts or is that Sam
That's
Brown?
Sam
It is
Brown.
Sam Brown, Jetster, Speedster right behind. Look like maybe you have a toss sweep here to the left side to the white side. Snap. It is a toss sweep to Sam. Going to keep his footing. He's going to get to the sideline. He keeps his feet. Has a turn. Has a chance to the 30. Keeps his foot out of bounds and a late hit.
What are we doing, guys?
Little extra effort there. Oh, Sam has got to be. See, can't do that. So it's always the second guy that gets caught. Sam Brown trying to get the guy off of him. A little extracurricular will be enough. It looks like 4, very close to the first down, but it will be marched back after the play.
Yeah, a little frustration there by Sam. They drove him out 10 yards out of the field of play and then took him down on top of that, which, a lot of that's contributed to the weather. And Sam got a little frustrated. It looks like he kind of pushed, and then that's what the officials saw and threw the flag. So like you said, probably be backed up about 15 yards here. And but a big run on the edge there that just got around that edge and took advantage of how slow it kind of took. Slow those front guys are for them.
Sam Brown's been ejected for that last play. Sam Brown was ejected with that last play.
Yeah.
So not only was it a tough play, he certainly was hit out of bounds, extracurricular. It's always the second guy that gets seen. Not only does the penalty mark it back, Sam Brown will be ejected from the game.
Yeah, and last week their quarterback got ejected from a game for a hit, and I guess they went and what do you call it? I don't know. Went and told him that it wasn't that bad of a hit. Well, then because he shouldn't have been playing in tonight's game, but they went back and reviewed it and saw it wasn't such a bad hit. Now and he's getting to play tonight. So that's not a good deal for us for the Wildcats. Sam's a big part of our defense, and it's going to be. But we'll power through.
So that brings up second down and long here, 2nd and 15 since the penalty was after the play. Shotgun snap, double back set. Keep rolling to his right. Harmon looking for a run. He's going to be able to keep the ball. Turns it upfield. Nice cutback. Has a chance. Gets across the first down. It looks like great run, great individual play. Way to read that by the sophomore Ben Harmon to make up on that penalty to get the first down.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of something we haven't seen a lot of this year is the bootleg by Harmon. And I've kind of noticed all year long that Ben throws a great ball on the run. And maybe that's something that they're going to utilize tonight is get him, on the sideline, out there, moving where he can actually turn up and get a good run and also, fire it down the field on the run also.
So with 9-11 here in the first quarter, it's certainly been all Cashion on this drive. Another first down here from about, looks like the, I can't even tell, about the 30-yard line. Shotgun snap, Alex Nabavi with the give up the middle, looking for a lane, cuts back up, looking for a few more yards, spins out, is able to fall forward. It looks like for about a gain of about 5 or 6 yards, all the way out to looks like about the 24-yard line to bring up second down.
Yeah, just a big hole there. Just great job by the guys up front. Just blew a hole and let him run, get 5 good yards on first down.
Cashion will stay in the same formation. It looks like a double tight end set with Kyler George on the right, Bryce Miller on the left, Brexton Green, the junior, down below. Up top, Austin Vandruff coming back from injury. They will switch. Nabavi stays in shotgun to the left of Ben Harmon. Snap, give to Nabavi, look to the right, looking for something. Squeezes through. Looks like it's a gain of just about 1 yard. Hole closed in pretty quick there.
So that left side's going to be hard to run on just because the big boy up front they have there, number 51, Cash Perrier, he's just a load. He's a big boy and can clog really up that whole side. But like I said, we've got some guys up front that can handle him, and they'll probably keep running at him, but it's going to be a tough sledding on that side of the ball.
So that brings up third down and about 4, it looks like here. TJ Roberts comes in to the left of Ben Harmon in shotgun. Snap, give to TJ up the middle, looking for some space, dragging a few guys forward. He's still moving. Looks like it's going to be very close to a first down. Right around the 20-yard line. Let's see if they'll give him the spot.
Yeah, tough four yards there.
It will be fourth down.
Tough 4 yards there running by TJ. He's such a strong kid running right up the middle there and just fought for that every bit. They looked to line up and run it again right up the middle.
Make some noise for your Panther defense.
Shotgun snap, give to TJ up the middle, looking for some space, cuts it outside, has a chance, bowls forward, first down, Cashion Wildcats here with 7:14 left in the first quarter. Great run there by TJ Roberts, bouncing out to the left side.
A great job by TJ there. He kind of was hemmed up there and bounced it to that outside and got another 4 yards for the first down and kept the drive alive.
So with that, another clock-chewing drive here, continuing with about 7:01 left here in the first quarter. Alex Nabavi replaces TJ Roberts, left to Ben Harmon. We've got Brexton Green and Austin down below. Snap, get the Nabavi out to the right. It's got Poole, it's got Ryan Barnes trying to line something, cuts it up, tries something. He gets about 2 or 3 yards. Looks like all the way out to about the 17-yard line.
Yeah, just kind of stretched that out. They did a good job. Barnsdall actually did a good job there stretching that play out, stretching it out, not letting him get to the edge. And finally, Alex just kind of had to turn it up and make the best of it. So, kind of put us in a behind the chains situation here. Let's see if we can get Ben back on that edge and running and throwing the ball a little bit.
Shotgun keep by Harmon, looks to his left, looking for a lane, being chased, has a lane, cuts it up, dives forward across the 10-yard line. Be very close to another first down for Cashion. It'll bring up third down and about 1 here with about 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
It looked like a designed quarterback draw there, and all he did, it was pretty well bunched up in the middle, and he hit that edge. And it's going to be hard for kids to kind of change direction. So when that happens, and Ben had a good footing to get on that edge, he got some good yards out of it, got us down to about the 3-4 yard line.
TJ Roberts now joins Harmon in the backfield. We've got Alex Nabavi, Vandruff, and Brexton Green trips left. Mason Manning, ace up top by himself. Shift with TJ to the right to the strong side. It's a give. Looking up the middle. He's got a lane. And he throws forward. Is he in for the touchdown? Touchdown, Cashion Wildcats! With 5:29 left in the first quarter, Cashion goes on a 7-minute drive to punch it in to go up 6-0.
Yeah, just dominated that drive. I mean, every play on the drive got positive yardage, 3, 4, 5 yards. Had the big penalty against Sam with the ejection, but that didn't even slow them down. It just was just a methodical drive right down the field and put a 6 up on the board.
So it looks like Cashion will bypass the extra point kick. They line up in a 2-point conversion. Trips right, tight end to the right. TJ Robb to the left to Ben Harmon.
Cashion lines up for the 2-point conversion.
Shotgun snap. Give the TJ out to the right. He's got Ryan Baker pulling for him. He's got a chance to get in, and he's able to get in for the 2-point conversion. Great job by TJ Roberts, the pulling Ryan Baker to free him up to put Cashion up 8-0 here in the first quarter. 5:28 left. Partner, we did it. That was a nice little drive there by the Cashion Wildcats to open up the game.
Like I said, TJ just dominated, or the Wildcats just dominated right down the field. How many plays did we have there? Yeah, just 4 and 5 yards a carry on that drive, and just right down the field. And then TJ topped it off with a good 4-yard run that I think, nobody even touched him until he got to the goal line right there. That's just massive holds by those boys up front, especially in muddy conditions, for them to be able to kind of control that front like that. It's a good sign for the Wildcats right now.
So with that nice drive, that was definitely a clock-eating drive. That certainly keeps the defense fresh. Hopefully that'll be a theme for us moving forward for the rest of the night, being able to control the ball like that. We do have Lance Christensen coming out. He started his very first football game last week coming in kickoff. He had a few kickoffs, did a great job of nice high onside kicks, and hit a few extra points. It looks like he will line up on the right side, number 32.
See if he can find a dry spot out there.
In kickoff formation for the Barnsdall Panthers, we have number 5, Marin, senior, Michael Marin. We've got number 7, Heath Moles, another senior to his left, and number 12, looks like number 12, we've got Joshua Weber, junior, out there back there in coverage. Christensen with the kick. It's a kind of a low squibber. It is picked up by Marin. He runs through the middle. He's got a lane in coverage, and he's brought down hard. Great tackle there in open field. Great job, looks like, there by, is that Jacob Farrow? It's getting muddy now. I can't tell numbers now.
I think like Gavin and maybe Bryce Miller was in.
Bryce Miller and Jacob Farrow. All right, very nice. It's very tight here in the booth. I just got extra friendly with my man Howard. So it looks like Caden Harrell is in middle linebacker position with Bryce Miller. For the Barnsdall Panthers, it's going to be their do-it-all guy, number 15, Joe Cole Sr. Power back. We're going to see a lot of running here. Looks to the right. He's looking for a lane. It's closed up. He's got a small spot. Nice tackle there by Caden Harrell. Fill up that lane for a short gain of about 1 or 2 yards on first down.
Yeah, and that's kind of what they do. They kind of bunch up and run behind that big offensive line of theirs, and kind of try to sneak. The running backs usually they sneak along that line. They have some really close splits on their offensive line, and what they'll do is they just kind of move along that line until they see an opening, and then they shoot through it. They're really good at looking for those cutback lanes and holes.
Snap. Handoff to number 5, Marin, looking to his right. He's got a lane. He's being chased by Justice Broadbent. Broad screen. Pushed out of bounds by Gavin Phippen, the sophomore, after a nice healthy gain of about, looks like 15 yards out to about midfield for a first down.
Yeah, and that's going to be something right there that we're going to miss Sam, having Sam that speed on that edge. The kid's quick. He's going to get to the edge right there. Justice was out there. He kind of took a bad angle and made the kid made him pay for it. As the game goes on, that's something Justice is going to write down, kind of put a little check mark in his brain and say, hey, the kid's quick. I got to take better angles and get there and make sure tackles.
So Barnsdall with a first down here with 4:38 left at midfield. Shotgun formation snap. Give to Marin, quarterback keeper. He's met at the line. Missed tackle there. Brexton Green in coverage, cuts back, and brought down by Gunnar Simpson down to about, and we do have a block in the back, it looks like, right around the 40, 30, about the 41-yard line.
Yeah, and they had guys pulling, had guys out in front, and just popped him out to that edge, and we didn't have anybody out there. Brexton came up, and as you can see, it is slick out there. It's going to be hard to get to those edges, and especially whenever they hit a cutback or something like that, it's going to be hard to stop and make good tackles. Let's see what
so
this
as we figured this
flag
out,
is.
Reggie Redwine was going to give us the call here. We have personal foul, trip on the defense. Will be a first down. I guess Brexton Green, when he slipped down, they felt like maybe he tried to trip him. So a big penalty on the mark-off there will give Barnsdall the ball right around the 25-yard line in Cashion territory. First down, 4:27 left here in the first quarter.
So as Brexton was sliding down, he must have had the wherewithal to try to trip somebody.
Marin to the left here with Joe Cole. Marin to his left. Snap, direct snap to Marin up the middle, looking for some space, cuts it outside. No holding call, but he's met and tackled quickly with basically no gain.
No gain on the play will bring up second down.
A good job that time by that.
Jacob Farrow on the tackle.
Yep. Good job that time by that left side of the line for the Wildcats, just not giving them any kind of a hole, any kind of cutback, and was there to give them a kind of a gain of no loss.
So with that, we've got second down and 10 here from the Cashion 25-yard line. 3:47 here, rolling clock here in the second quarter. Panthers have stayed in that jumbo bunch formation here with shotgun, Joe Cole Sr., Michael Marin, number 5 to his left. Ace up top, Heath Moles, the senior, by himself. It looks like it is a give. It is a pass. Good break up there by Gavin Phipp in there. Great job by Gavin to read that. Looked like a pretty heavy ball there. Tough play there for the Panthers. Bring up third down and 10 on the incomplete pass.
Yeah, the kid's got a really good arm. Throwing that ball heavy tonight, it's gonna be hard to catch, but keep an eye out. They're gonna try to go down the field. That's kind of their thing is, line up, run, and try to get a shot down the field. The quarterback's got a good enough arm. If there's an opening or the guy down the field, he'll put it on them.
So we've got now two wide receivers. We've got Braden Kelly and Heath Moles at the top. Single running back to the left of Cole. Snap, it's a keeper. He's looking to pass. Pressure's on. It is caught. Tackled by Brexton Green, and completion will be enough for a first down across the middle for the Barnsdall Panthers. Number 7, Heath Moles there on the catch.
Yeah, and that time the kid had enough time to get back there, set his feet, gave enough time to their routes to get it, find for their guys to find an opening. And the kid, like I said, he's got a gun, and he can sling it and get it into those tight spaces like that.
So great pressure there up the middle by Gunnar Simpson, I believe. It wasn't in time, but good pressure. Well, that'll be something to look at. So that will bring up first down and 10 here from the Cashion the 15-yard line. 3:04 here, running clock in the first quarter. Marin to the left of Cole. Double up top. Snap. Give to Marin. Up the middle, he's got a lane. He's met at the line. Looks like he was trying to strip it. It looks like it was a good try. Quick whistle. Nice job there by Caden Harrell to meet him in the line. With looked like Justice Broadbent and maybe even looked like Jacob Farrow in on the tackle.
Yeah, just a host of Wildcats there, and that's what it's going to take in a night like tonight is just fly to the ball, get there, hold on when you get to them, because if they can get loose, it's hard to make those cuts if a kid gets loose and gets out in the open field.
Shotgun formation, second down and long. Cole with the ball. Keeps it up the middle, looking for a lane, pushes forward, drags to the pile. It looks like about 5 or 6 yards. They'll bring up third down right around the Cashion 8-yard line.
Yeah, another just a run up the middle, and that's, I'm telling you, that quarterback, he's a strong kid. He's going to find a hole and just kind of push it in there. You got to watch right there though on a play like that. If he'd have bounced it outside, he had some daylight outside, so we're kind of lucky he stayed in the middle there, but. It's going to be a tough game on the defensive side of the ball, just keeping your footing and getting to where the ball's at.
So we've got Kelly and Moles up top. Marin to the right of Cole. Third down, big third down play. Snap, keeper by the quarterback. He's met at the line. Basically no gain. Great job by the Cashion D-line to get in there to force a fourth down.
Yeah, Bryce Miller and Justice Broadbent right there wouldn't let him go anywhere. They kind of sniffed that out. They're trying to do some misdirection, and that's what's hard on defense. When you're on defense and team is doing misdirection, especially like a night like tonight, you get going one way, it's hard to cut and make it back to make a tackle. That time, it didn't fool Bryce and Grace and Justice, and they were there to make the tackle.
So big down, fourth down play here with a minute left in the first quarter. Roll to the left. Cole's looking to pass. Goes to the corner. Slips.
Yes, sir.
It's left down. Great job by Ryan Baker. Turnover on downs. Cashion ball here with 1 minute left here in the first quarter.
Big stop right there. Great job by Ryan Baker to get up the field and just time it out. As soon as the kid threw the ball, jumped up there, got his hands in the way, knocked the ball down. Fourth down right there. Turnover, Cashion Wildcat football.
So Cashion able to, they bend but don't break in this situation. Gave up a huge penalty there on the on that tripping call by Brexton Green to move him inside the 20. Cashion will take over right around, looks like the 9-yard line on their side of the ball from our right, moving left. Looks like we've got trips right. Shotgun snap, low snap, Bent keeps it, looking for a lane. Lane's got a chance, gets it out across the 15-yard line. Nice pick up there by the sophomore quarterback, improvising and getting a nice 6-yard gain there on first down.
Yeah, just a kind of a low snap there. He handled it, kept his composure, then found a hole and got up the field for about 5.
So with about 40 seconds left here in the first quarter, Cashion looking to take advantage of that turnover on downs. Trips right, TJ Roberts looks like to the left of Ben Harmon. Snap, keep. Ben Harmon's got a lane, he's got an opening, pulls down his head, gets down away, now about the 20-yard line will be enough for a first down.
Just another good hard run by Ben right there, and got all the way out to the 20, so this should be enough for a first down.
Sure is. Chains are moving. We've got 16 seconds left here. I'm not sure if we'll get another play off here in the first quarter. We do have trips right. TJ Roberts stays in. We've got Nabavi, Mason Manning, and Brexton Green up top. Harmon by himself. Oh, it's like with TJ Roberts to the right of him. Snap, low snap, give to TJ, up the middle, looking for something. Moves forward, able to dive forward. Looks like for a short gain of about 2 yards on first down, and that will be the end of the first quarter here in Barnsdall, Oklahoma, as your Cashion Wildcats 8, your Barnsdall Panthers home team in the mud 0.
Hey, and you know, being that this is the end of the quarter, we get to flip the field, get on this other side of the field. This I guess this is the south end zone. It is a complete just a mud hole down here. And so being able to get on this other side of the field while we have the ball and it's still intact a little bit, maybe something that will help us out, get some footing and get down the field, get out of the shadow of our own goal post.
So, Chris, in your situation in these types of scenarios, right, this is obviously a huge game, right? And we've got a lot of this. What are some of the things that the coaches are looking for in terms of knowing that there's going to be there's going to be a lot of mud and rain, and it's going to be tough sledding out there? What do they close down the playbook? Are they looking to maybe solidify a couple things? Is there something about equipment?
Well, I mean, if you had longer spikes and you had different kind of things like that, yeah, but I doubt we do. So I think you just kind of almost deal with it, right? Both teams are having to go, have the same kind of situations. So, as far as play calling and stuff, you're probably, you're going to try to play, call a few plays that maybe give some misdirection, do something. But at the end of the day, you're probably going to stick to your game plan that you've got and not, let the kids figure that out on the fly.
So we do have a new start here in the second quarter. Cashion moving from left to right, so starting out around the 20-yard line, or I'm sorry, about the 24-yard line, but he's second down and 7. Double back set, in motion Brexton Green. Looks like it might be a screen. It is a give to TJ Roberts up the middle. He's got a lane, keep moving his feet. He's got a chance, bowling forward. Great run by TJ Roberts, a senior, with a first down all the way across the 35-yard line.
Yeah, just a tough, hard run right there. And we had guys, out there just pushing. And as soon as TJ got to that second level, the smaller kid just kind of jumped on for the ride. Finally got him down, but not after, 10, 15 yards there.
So with that, it's 11:45 here, clock running in the second quarter. Cashion stays in that same formation. We'll show trips right. Double running back set. Brexton Green to the left of Ben Harmon in shotgun. TJ Roberts to his right. Snap, low snap. Ben able to catch it up, move forward. Was able to make the most of nothing there, but it is a loss of about 3 or 4 yards there on first down.
Yeah, just it's games like this, those things are going to happen. Bad snaps, hard to handle the ball when it gets a little wet, gets a little sloppy, and got to get that snap up, let it hit him right in the hands where you can make a good handoff, good adjustments. You don't want to put the ball on the ground. That's the main thing.
So we've got twins up top and below, pistol formation. Oh, they're going to get offside. So a nice little free play there. Great discipline by the Cashion Wildcats to draw the Barnsdall Panthers off for a free 5 yards to get it back across the sticks to bring up second down and about 9.
They kind of got what we got back what we lost on that fumbled snap there, and we've got to watch them on when we get on defense because they're probably going to try that same thing because you're geared up on defense, especially a night like tonight. You want to try to get a good jump.
Snap. Looking to pass, looks like tunnel screen. Alex Nabavi up the middle. He's got a lane, cuts it back. He's got a chance. He's got the speed, breaks a tackle, moves it across all the way down into Barnsdall territory. About the 41 for a Cashion first down.
Yeah, just a great bubble screen right there. Had our lineman, get right out there as soon as he caught the ball, got out there and led the way all the way down the field, and then he kind of broke loose. Great job, great throw, great catch by Alex, and way to use his blockers and make good cut.
So with that, we've got 10:43 left here in the first quarter. Cashion will go down trips right. We do have a tight end, Kyler George in, single back set to the left of Ben Harmon. Looks like it is TJ Roberts. First down and 10 from the 42 of the Barnsdall side of the field. Snap, give to TJ, blitz by Barnsdall. Hey, TJ's able to keep his feet, move forward. Looks like a short gain of about 2 or 3. Hey, great job by TJ to keep his footing there to get across the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, definitely. Even after he lost his footing there, he had the wherewithal to keep his balance and still get 3 yards. That way we're not so far and kept it manageable for that second down and looking to get some more yards on that third down.
Cashion will go trips left, right. TJ Roberts to the right of Ben Harmon. Looking over for the play. It looks like Kyler George is in there, tight end on the left side. Looking at the play. Snap. Keeper by Ben Harmon up the middle. He's got a lane, cuts it outside, trying to get something. Lost a little bit of footing, was able to move forward another 3 or 4 yards there, bring up third down and about 4. It looks like 4 or 5 here, right around the Barnsdall 36-yard line.
Yeah, like I said, we're getting back down to this area where it's starting to get muddy, and I know the whole field's muddy, but this area right between the 40 and the 20, 15 or so, it's just I'm telling you, it's a sloppy, muddy mess, and it's going to be hard to get those footing. Let's see if we can get on the outside the hash mark. It's a little better grass out there. Maybe has a little better footing out there.
Up. So it looks like the number 15, Joe Cole, middle linebacker, superstar for the Barnsdall Panthers, was wanting to show blitz, wanted to come back, slipped, and it moved himself across the line of scrimmage. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Mark-off will be an easy first down for the Cashion Wildcats right around the 31 of Barnsdall.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 31-yard line.
Now gives us a first down there, and it looks like Shaq's kind of bringing in a tight end package here. Look for a run. Right here where it's real slick. Maybe try to get TJ on the edge there. I don't know.
Sure looks like it. We've got double tight end set to the left. Brexton Green in motion. Ben Harmon in, shotgun he'll move to the right of Ben Harmon with TJ Roberts to his left. Snap, give to Brexton. On his sweep, he got pulling guards. Big block, trying to cut it up. He's got a chance. Moves across the 20. Great job by Brexton out there to the 19 for another first down by Cashion. Unbelievable job by Harley Miller and Ryan Baker out there pulling, making lanes for my man Brexton Green to get a first down.
Yeah, instead of going right up that middle in that slot, that's exactly what they did. They got those guys on the edge pulling for Brexton, got him out there where he could get a little footing and put a foot down and get up the field. Great call there by Shaq, finding that dry spot and utilizing it. Now we're actually on that left hash mark where you got good footing. Look for a run up the middle here.
So with that first down, we've got first down and 10 from about the 20-yard line of Barnsdall with about 8:20 left. Snap, Ben Harmon, keeper, keeps his feet. He's got a chance, got a lane. He's got a 15, to the 10, got another blocker, 5, cuts back. Oh, great job by Ben Harmon to get all the way down to the 3 or 4 yard line there for another Cashion first down. Brings up first down and goal here right around the with 8 minutes left here in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was, like I said, they tried to go right up that middle, and Ben was able to bounce it outside. And made some great yards, had good blocking out in front of him, got him all the way down there, and perfect position for another Wildcat touchdown.
Double tight end set, keeper to TJ up the middle looking for a lane, gets across, and he's in for the touchdown! Cashion Wildcats! TJ Roberts on the 3-yard dive to extend the lead here with 7:51 left in the second quarter. Cashion 14, Barnsdall 0.
Yep, blow the horns, boys, and that's another Wildcat touchdown. Right there, great job of the boys up front blowing a hole, and TJ just hit it as hard as he could, got there, met a little resistance, but made it in there for the touchdown.
So with that two-point conversion, a lot of the Barnsdall folks are looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm loving my time out here in the open garage here in the press box. $1 million press box, by the way. So TJ Roberts is to the left of Ben Harmon. Brexton Green joins him to his right in motion. Alex Nabavi by himself down low. We do have a flag. Is that offsides? False start. Looks like false start by the Wildcats. Thank goodness, because it was going to be a terrible snap. The flag certainly saved the Wildcats there on that.
Yeah, definitely a blessing in disguise there with the offsides. We'll take it though. Now a little bit different play calling just because you're backed up. Again, let's see if they try to get to that outside where you have a little bit better footing, especially now that we got a little extra yardage to get.
So from about the, it looks like about this, well, it looks like about they denied the decline. I don't know what's going on about the 2-yard line. We got trips right, empty backfield, Twins up top. We have another penalty.
No, that you just can't see the end zone line. It's really hard to see.
Yeah, my bad.
So, yeah, they're backed up. Maybe that's our game plan, back all the way up to where we get good footing and then go for it.
And the rain is coming back down again. You'll start seeing umbrellas popping up again. We're going to have intermittent rain, possibly even lightning tonight. It is coming down hard now. So Cashion stays in that same formation. Trips right, Twins up top, empty backfield. Harmon from right, the 13th snap. Tunnel scream to Nabavi. He's got a chance, cuts it off. He's tripped up and met. Looks like Nabavi was kicked in the helmet. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, went down real hard there.
With that 2-point conversion, it will fail. And with 7:51 left, it is Cashion 14, Barnsdall 0.
I don't know if he took a knee to the helmet.
I think he did take a knee to the helmet. Yes, he sure did.
But, guys, yeah, another great drive. What did we start that drive on? Like our 9-yard line. So a 91-yard touchdown drive just straight down the field. Again, just methodically kind of imposing our will all the way down the field. We had a few really big plays, but that was 11-play, 91-yard, just never really a hiccup all the way down the field and just punched it in for another Wildcat touchdown. Great job by the boys up front, controlling the line of scrimmage, and then great job by the coaching staff to find that dry area on the field and really get some good footing for our boys to make some big plays there.
So Cashion now will be kicking off from left to right. From our own 40, it looks like Lance Christensen has a setup for the Cashion sideline, the short side. Back deep for the Panthers will be number 5, Marin, the senior. Joining him is on the short side will be number 7, Heath Moles, senior, number 7, wide receiver. And number 12, it looks like Joshua Weber Jr. will be on the boundary side. So Christensen with the kick. High on. Oh, that's a nice little boot there to about the 20. Will be caught there by number 7. He works back to the middle. Nick Nabavi in pursuit. And great tackle there by Bryce Miller right around the 33-yard line.
Good hit right there by Bryce Miller. And kickoffs are hard. You want to kind of go to the ball. Bryce Miller did a great job that time of staying in his lane and then making the play as it came to him.
So with 7:46 left here, we do have a stoppage of play with an injured Barnsdall Panther. We hope he's okay over there. As we check it out, do you want to go to break or you want to? We'll keep it.
It's just a big. This is kind of a pivotal point of the game right here. If our boys can really, let's go to break while he's hurt and they're checking on him, and we'll be right back.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Great Plains Land Company came together out of a desire to return to what a land company should be, a client-centered organization as passionate about the land as you are. Land is not something we deal with from 8 to 5. Land is truly our passion. Whether you are looking for your dream property or
All right, welcome back. So the injured Barnsdall player, number 33, junior Buddy Laverne, running back D lineman, 5'10", 150. He's looks like he's walking off okay there, a little gingerly. So with that, we've got first down and 10, 7:46 left here in the second quarter. We've got twins up top, single back set to the right of Cole. Looks like it is Marin, number 5, the senior. Snap. Marin will go to his left. Justice Broadbent there, and they're brought down for a big-time loss. Great job by Justice Broadbent on the tackle. Was not fooled. Bring up a second down and long for the Barnsdall Panthers.
Yeah, and that right there just shows you the boys are going to figure out some of this misdirection, and Justice right there that time, he just was all over it. Met him in the backfield, made a great tackle, and just a good overall play by Justice and the defense.
So with that tackle, looks like about a 4-yard loss. They'll bring about second down and 14 here. Same formation, twins up top for Barnsdall. Marin to the left now of Cole. Snap, give to keeper by the quarterback Cole. He's met behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by the D-line. Swallow him up for another loss, a tackle for loss there to bring up third down and long.
Yeah, and as the game goes on, the boys will figure that misdirection out and kind of see they'll play their responsibility. That time Justice was there for if they would have handed it off. They kept it. The other boys were in perfect position to make another tackle for loss.
This is definitely looking like a pass situation. I don't know if we'll see a screen there. Barnsdall has tried to throw the ball a few times, and they had a couple good completions. So we've got twins up top, down below, single formation. Marin to the left of Cole in shotgun. Snap, looking back to pass, looking across to his left, going deep, short it, and it's no good. Incomplete pass there on third down will bring down fourth down and long. Most likely punt for the Barnsdall Panthers.
Yeah, and they had, we only had a 3-man rush there, and they gave him pretty good time in the pocket to find somebody open. But really our coverage was pretty good, and even though the kid kind of broke open, by that time the kid he just didn't make a good throw, didn't put it on him, and fourth down and long.
So with 6:17 left, Cashion stays in safe mode, looking for a fake. Punter, it looks like number 5, Marin, will kick it off. Great kick. Hit around the 35 and roll dead right around the 31, 32-yard line on Cashion territory. So with that, with 6:07 left in the second quarter, Cashion will be taking over here on CashionWildcat.tv, powered by Squirtle TV. Cashion Wildcats 14, Barnsdall 0. Cashion's going to look to put another 6 up on the board to extend that lead here going into the end of the second quarter.
Yeah, like I was saying, kind of when the kid was hurt over there and we went to break, that was a pretty pivotal drive right there to get a stop, kept them on their side of the field, and give us the ball back with 6:07. We were making, we've been making 5-6 minute drives. If we keep the ball, drive right down the field, put us up 3 touchdowns, that'll put us in great position for the rest of the game. But right now, they got to focus on ball control, keeping the ball off the ground and keeping it in the hands of the Wildcats.
Shotgun, looking back to pass, looking for a fake tunnels going. Ben Harmon, the keeper, great job. Cuts it out to the outside, looking for a lane, slips, falls down right around the 36-yard line. Great job by Ben Harmon there improvising. It looked like the play was intended for Brexton Green on the left-hand side.
Yeah, looked like the route just kind of broke down out there. Didn't open up like he wanted it. Did a great job just pulling it down and getting 5 yards out of the deal, putting us in good position for second down, keeping it second down, 5, and that way the playbook's wide open for Shaq.
Double tight end set, Nababi joining Harmon to the left in shotgun. We've got Brexton Green up top, Austin Vandruff, the senior, down below, and aces. Nababi shifts over to the right of Ben Harmon. Here with second down and 5. Snap, give to Nababi, looking for a lane, cuts back up, finds a lane, moves forward, moves the pile, still moving forward, goes down across looks like the 44, 45-yard line for another Cashion first down.
Yeah, just being that was second and 5, like I said, playbook's open there. Even, running right up the middle. Great job by Alex, great job by the guys up front getting a first down. But those first downs are huge, and whenever our boys are blowing holes like they have been, and giving our kids, a chance to get 4 or 5 yards on first down, that's going to keep the playbook open all night and give opportunities all night for the Cashion Wildcats to have big plays on those later downs, second, third downs.
Shotgun first down, right around the 44. Brexton Green in motion to the left. Give to TJ Roberts. Nice little play. He's got a lane. He's got a chance. Cuts it back up the middle. All the way across the Almost to the 40, all the way to the 40-yard line. Great run by T.J. Roberts, keeping his feet. Great blocking by the offensive line to bring up another first down for the Cashion Wildcats, now in Barnsdall territory.
Yeah, just a great job by the boys up front.
Line.
Yeah, just another great job by the boys up front. And then when you got to the second level, you had Mason Manning out there blocking. TJ kind of ran into him. That right there, just getting out there, every boy's getting to a man, locking him up, and giving our skill guys chances to make the cuts and make the runs that they're getting.
We've got ace up top, ace below. We've got timeout here by the Barnsdall Panthers. This will be a great chance to get Lane, our man Lane Broadbent, in with some quick stats. Lane, what do we have for us here through the midway through the second quarter?
173-36. Total yards, Cashion Wildcats have 173. The Barnsdall Panthers have 36. We've had two. 21 yards passing. We've had 21 yards passing. So the majority of our yards have come, via the run game, and then but we've had some great bubble screens. Good job utilizing the edges and getting to the place. Let's see here. We've had Ben's only had one completion all night long for 21 yards. And then 9 rushes by Ben, 59 yards. TJ's had 8 rushes for 49. Alex has had 6 for 23. Braxton Green's had 2 for 12. And Sam had the 1 for 9 yards early in the game. So right there, guys, it just shows you kind of the theme for the night. It's going to be running the ball, pounding the ball, just getting, using our big boys up front on a night that is slick, and it's, a night that's wet, harder to throw the ball. The theme is going to be running, and what they do, they don't just use one kid. They utilize all of the skill guys.
Absolutely.
When a lot of teams, they go away from the pass game, it takes away a lot of their skill guys. We have the great option of using some of those guys in the backfield and making big plays.
Fumble snap.
We got it back.
Ben able to get it back. He was good for Ben there, trying to pick it up. It looked like it was going to be an option left with Alex Nabavi. So with that dropped snap and fumble, bring up down second and about 14, 15 from the, looks like right around the Barnsdall 45-yard line.
Yeah, that's a tough play there on a night like tonight where your hands are cold and wet, the ball's wet, to thinking about pitching the ball. But let's see what we got here.
So Cashion with fullback, and I guess he didn't cross. It looked like he sure did get very close. So joining Harmon in the backfield, we've got Alex Nabavi, Bryce Miller in that sniffer position, Austin Van Druff down below, double tight end set. Snap, give to Nabavi, looking for a hole, and he's cut underneath. Great tackle there by the middle linebacker, number 15, Joe Cole, sniffing that one out.
Hey, now that they've done that, being that it's third down, but watch later in the game if we're in the same position again. They saw how they brought that linebacker up. What they'll do is they'll let him come up all day, and then we'll throw a little screen pass right over the top of him and go for a touchdown. Right here, watch for a deep pass down the sideline just to get some yardage back, or maybe even a screen pass right here on third and long.
Double back set with 2:56 left here in the second quarter. Fake. Looks like Ben Harmon's rolling out. Throws it. Short. Pressure on. Looks like Ben Harmon's grabbed his knee there. Hope he's okay. They'll bring up down fourth down and long from the Barnsdall 45. So they did roll out, looked like they rolled out Harmon. Looked like they had an open receiver there. I wasn't sure if that was Braxton Green out there or if one of the other running backs. But great pressure there by the Barnsdall Panthers to bring up fourth down.
Yeah, good. Like I said, wait later on in the game. If we get in this position again, could see some kind of screen or something, because they were trying to bring as many guys and tried to put as much pressure on Ben as they could there.
So punting for the Cashion Wildcats is the junior, Braxton Green. Back deep is number 5, Michael Marin. Punt is off. It looked like it was tipped. Nice little roll there by Cashion. Looks like all the way to about looks like it'll be touchdown right around the 22-yard line. The 26, 27-yard line of Barnsdall Panthers. Well, they'll take over with 2:39 left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's a tough kind of. We got behind the chains there. That first play, fumbled the snap and just could never recover from that. That's why I'm saying it's very important to keep that ball off the ground tonight, because it's just when you get behind the chains, just like in that drive earlier. We had good runs on first down, second down. When you get behind the chains, it's hard to come back from that on a night like tonight.
Shotgun, Marin looks back. He's going to wheel route to Marin. It's picked up by Justice Broadbent. Interception, Cashion. Great read there by the outside linebacker on the wheel route. Pass intended for the senior Marin. Justice on the spot with the catch. Cashion football with 2:34 left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, hey, all year long I saw it watching film. They ran that play, and that's gone for touchdown multiple times. That time, they didn't know Justice had the speed that he had. The kid had him beat a little bit. Justice saw that it was a pass play. He made up the gap quick, got there, turned around, and made a better play on the ball than the receiver did. Great job by Justice seeing it happen, and then making the play on top of it.
Fantastic. So with that, Barnsdall will use their second timeout in the first half. With 2:34 left here, Cashion will be taking over right around the 38-yard line. So in this situation, you know, the book says go deep, go for it, right?
Big play, let's go deep.
Is that the case here with all the mush and muck and mud that we have down here? Or are you going to try to use that 2:34 to get your 3 timeouts and try to get a score in here right before the half?
We have one of the most aggressive coaches out there. I wouldn't put it past him, even though it's rainy, even though it's a nasty night, that he don't try to put one in the end zone right here. All that being said, we've been successful, you know, handing that ball off and running between the tackles, getting on the outside with guys pulling. So I wouldn't be surprised if he threw it down the field, but I also would not be surprised if he just said, hey, we're dominating up front. Let's keep blowing holes in this defensive front and getting 4 or 5 yards of play and running the time down to where they don't have any time left in the half.
So with that, we do have a double tight end set to the left. Alex Nabavi in motion, two running backs. TJ Roberts joining the left of Ben Harmon. Snap, give the Nabavi. He's got a convoy out there, cuts it up, and he's not able to get through the hole. Should have probably kept it more to the outside. He cut it up inside. That was Braxton Green, my apologies. Looked like Braxton Green with the run there to about a 1-yard gain there with 2:17 left here. Braxton Green on that run.
Yeah, that right there, they tried to, you know, do that same play to kind of get some of those pulling linemen out there on that good grass, and that time they had it balled up.
Shotgun snap, give to TJ Roberts, move it to his left. Harley out there meeting him. Got a cut. TJ's cut his feet, moving across the first down, still moving. Out of bounds, right around, looks like the Barnsdall 25-yard line for a Cashion Wildcats. First down, stopping the clock with 1:55 left.
Great job right there by TJ, just getting out there, riding that wave, and then whenever he got to that edge and saw an opening, he cut it upfield, kept his feet, and stayed in bounds for a good, you know, Cashion Wildcat first down, and gave him an opportunity to get over there in that good grass again. I keep saying that, but it's a big deal to have some footing.
So double back set. This time Alex Nabavi in backfield. Ben Harmon with the keeper. Cuts it back out. He's got a chance to the outside. 15, 10. It's a foot race. Cuts back to the 5. And he's tackled right around the 6-yard line for another Cashion first down. 1:46 left here. Shaq's got all 3 timeouts.
A great job by Ben, just pulling it down, running, and getting, I mean, pretty much just used the angle he had on the kid to get as many yards as he could. The kid had the angle. That's why he didn't get to the end zone, but he still got a first down before the kid could even get to him.
So from the 7, give the TJ Roberts up the middle. He's got a lane, looking for some move. There's 4 touchdown, Cashion on the second effort. Woo! Cashion Wildcats put another 6 on the board with 1:32 left here in the second quarter. TJ Roberts on the 7-yard dive. It is Cashion 20, Barnsdall 0.
Yeah, big interception by Justice Broadbent, gave the ball back to the Wildcats, and then all they did was say, we're going to run it down your throat and get to the end zone. Another great job by the boys up front, running the ball and getting down there to the 4-yard line and then saying, TJ, we're going to give you the ball, shove it down the middle of the field and get in the end zone, and that's exactly what he did. Great job by TJ. Great job by the boys up front. Great job by the defense and Justice getting the ball back to the offense.
So here we go. That was a lot. 2-back set. TJ to the left of Harmon. Alex Nabavi to the right. Braxton Green split out up top. Snap. Low snap. Give that Alex. It's fumbled. Looks like he never got the handle. Ben Harmon falls on it, and a 2-point conversion fails. So with that, with 1:32 left here in the second quarter, it is Cashion Wildcats here on CashionWildcat.tv, powered by Squirtle.tv. 20, your home Barnsdall Panthers 0.
Hey, what can you say? You know, defense, and that's kind of where we've been all season long with our defense, is just we've leaned on them a lot, you know, and our offense has been nothing but good tonight, But big plays on defense right there when the offense kind of sputtered, gave the ball back to them and went ahead and let them get in the end zone again. So just like all year long, our defense is coming up big and making plays and giving our offenses chances as the game goes on. Just looking at some other scores here, Rejoice Christian is playing Thomas Fay Custard, and it's 14-7 in the second quarter there. Ringling and Pawhuska is 7-6. Ringling hasn't allowed a touchdown or a point since September 13 of this year. So Pawhuska's on the board, broke that streak for them, and 7-6 there in Pawhuska.
Thanks for that great update there. Thanks to Lane Broadbent for the awesome internet and phone. So Lance Christensen kicking off from the 40. Another short side, high onside kick to the right. Looks like it will go inbounds. It'll stay inbounds. It's going to roll to the 1. Oh, into the end zone. Lance almost got him a golden beauty right there. Would have rolled and stopped at the 1. Great job. He was able to steer that one back across the sideline. Barnsdall will be taking over, though, at around the 20. Great job by Lance Christensen on that kick.
Yeah, just kind of snuck it down the sideline there. They thought it was going to go out of bounds, and lucky for them, it went ahead and rolled into the end zone. Right here as they're taking over, man, the rain is coming down again. Umbrellas are popping out, and, man, it's going to be a tough, muddy night, and I'm loving it. This is great football weather. I mean, you got as a player and as a kid growing up, I would have loved playing in this weather. I love it. Just get out there and slide around in the mud and make a mess.
The only thing we need is a little snow too. So Barnsdall coming out with twins up top, ace below, pass formation here with about 1:32 left. Motion to the right. Marin, keeper by the quarterback Cole. Harley Miller there. Bryce Miller for the Miller there for this cut down. Great job by Bryce Miller. Individual play there. No gain on the play. Almost maybe a loss of 1. Brings up down second down, and it looks like Barnsdall. We have a stop. I don't know what we have a stop of the clock for. Looks like Cashion will call a timeout.
Yeah, good play by Bryce there to get out there.
Timeout Cashion with 1:19 left here. Maybe trying to get the ball back one more time.
Get the ball, get a 3 and out, and stop. Get the ball. Tonight with the rain and all that going on, have them back this far and make them try to punt. Anything can happen when you're having to snap the ball back that far in a punt. So they're trying to, I'm sure Shaq is thinking, let's put another touchdown on the board before we go in at halftime.
Absolutely. So with that first timeout by Shaq and by the Cashion Wildcats, they've got second down and 10 here with 1:23 left here for the Barnsdall Panthers. I got to believe they're going to try to maybe open up a little bit, or just going to try to say, hey, we get the ball at half and let's see what happens if we can get a couple runs.
I'm telling you, this kid's got an arm, and I promise you they're going to try to get the ball down the field and get a score before halftime, because they all season long, that's kind of what their MO has been, big plays with the quarterback's arm. And they've got receivers that can get down the field, so they can't just think they're going to run the clock out and be safe with it, because it's the playoffs. They got to make something happen.
So they do show twins up top and down below. Marin to the left of Cole. It definitely looks like a pass play. Snap, back to pass, looking to his left, pass it there, caught by number 7, met immediately by the sophomore Landon Lagasse, as well as looks like Jacob Farrow there will bring up third down. Nice little gain there, number 7. Heath Moles for about 5 or 6 yards to bring up third down. Clock running with about a minute. Actually, clock is stopped. Timeout Barnsdall. Is that timeout Barnsdall?
Yep. Nope.
Timeout Barnsdall. They used their last timeout here with 1:15 left in the second quarter.
Hey, we'll take it, If we get them stopped right here, it's third down. Get a big stop right here, an incomplete pass or a big sack or something like that. They'll have to punt it. They won't want to go for it fourth down with this much time left on the clock, this deep in their side of the field. They'll have to punt it on fourth down and give us a chance with about a minute left if we can get a stop here. So it's a big third down here for the Wildcat defense, and look for them to pass it down the field. Maybe another stop, something like that. I'm telling you, the kid's got a good arm, just like on that play. All that was a 10-yard run down the field. The kid stopped, turned around, and Joe put it on him. So watch our offense, our cornerbacks, and see if they don't come up a little tighter. Maybe play that first down marker, and then let our safeties kind of play that backside.
Well, they're playing back, so they're going to give them the first down here. So twins up top, fumbled snap, pressure by Farrow, And he's tackled. Is he tackled short? It might be enough for the first
They gave it to
down.
him. Yep.
31-yard line.
So great pressure there by Jacob Farrow. Number 12, looks like number 12, Joshua Weber, the junior for the Panthers, was able to come up with the pass, and it will move. It looks like it will move the stick.
Hey, but you know what? Lagasse right there, I mean, he came up. He made a great cut, great break on the ball, and had a chance to either break it up or pick it there.
Yep.
So give it up to them. I'm telling you, the kid has a great arm. If he would not have put as much on as he did, Logan would have had a chance to grab that ball and take it to the house.
So with a minute left in the clock, running clock here in the second quarter, looks like Jacob Farrow showing blitz, shotgun, snap, looking across the middle, pressure's on. He falls down. It is incomplete pass there. Number 12, the intended receiver there, the junior, number 12, Josh Weber, fell down. Good little pass there by Cole, but it falls incomplete. Stops the clock with 53 seconds and brings up second down and 10 for the Barnsdall Panthers.
Yeah, that right there, you know, when they do an out like that, they're hoping to catch the ball, kind of step out of bounds, keep that clock from running, and, you know, eat up yards. Now that they, you know, have the clock stopped, watch them do the same thing. Get on that sideline. Since we're playing back so far, they're going to kind of do, well, now we're moving up a little bit. But they got a really funny set here.
So empty set, quads to the left. It's keeper by Marin. Met in the line. Bryce Miller tackles him, brought down eventually there by Caden Harrow. Bring up third down and long. Running clock here. Does Shaq call a timeout? Shaq will not call a timeout, so it'll be third down and about 8 or 9 here from about the, I can't tell anymore, it's like the 33-yard line. It is an absolute cesspool swamp out there in the middle of the field.
Yeah, and they're letting that clock run down. We'll probably see a run play and let them run finish out, and they take it to the. They'll probably take it to the halftime and take it to the locker room and try to make some adjustments. And
so Barnsdall comes out. Looks like twins up top, ace down below. We've got fullback in there, Sniffer behind Marin, Cole in shotgun. Snap, give to Marin. He goes out to the right. There's a hold not call. He's met by Gunnar Simpson and Ryan Baker for a huge loss. Clock running, and that is the quarter and the half. Where your Cashion Wildcats here on CashionWildcats.TV's powered by Squirtle TV are up 20. Number 1 ranked team over the home Barnsdall Panthers 0 here in third round playoff action. Woo! Great job here. Guys, thank you so much for joining us so far. Hopefully it's been an entertaining half. We're going to go to a quick timeout. We'll come back with some halftime stats. We do not have any visitors or anything here in Barnsdall, but we hope to have Lane to give us some numbers. So hang tight with this. We'll leave the video up, and we hope to join you guys here back in a couple minutes.
Listing a property, you need an experienced land specialist working for you. We invite you to call our Great Plains land team today at 405-761-4808.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Score that perfect design at Touchdown Graphics just north of the curve in Pond Creek. They offer screen printing and embroidery on t-shirts, shorts, hoodies, and more. Show your spirit for your school, team, club, or special event with a custom design from Touchdown Graphics. Call 580-532-4579 or see them online at touchdowngraphics.com. Touchdown Graphics. It's good.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
When it comes to cellular service, why pay for data you don't use? Pioneer Cellular offers a variety of plans designed to give you the lowest prices on the data you and the others on your plan really need. That's why people all over are switching to Pioneer. Pioneer Cellular can save you money on your family plan no matter how you define family. Do the math. Visit our website at gopioneer.com, call us at 800-641-2732, or stop by a local Pioneer store. Find out how much we can save you.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Athlete Care OKC helps you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, and functional rehabilitation.
And we're back here in Barnsdall, on a cold, muddy, wet night. Lane, what do you think about this beautiful football weather we got here?
This is an epic night. You look back at when we played Thomas, I think it was in 2014 at Cashion. It was in worse weather. We were a little bit colder, but the field looks just as sloppy. Walking down that field early in the game, Cashion's field, it's got a little bit more, if you want to talk dirt, sandy loam to it, and that's got a lot of clay to it, and it's so greasy, them kids running in. And you can see, we've been talking about this all year long. We've got men up front, and across the whole line, you can see that game as it goes further and further. We just keep on wearing them down. So now, even with us slipping and sliding everywhere, we're still getting 4, 5, 6 yards a carry. We just continue to do what we've always done here this last year, just burying people, and we will. It'll get more and more as the second half goes on. You look at our stats. Our stats with the rain, you have to really be here to appreciate how miserable it is. It rained hard throughout that first half.
On and off, coming down pretty hard.
And T.J. Roberts, you can't even see his number anymore.
Yep.
Our offense, we got 207 total yards. They have 43. We just continue to dominate on the defensive side of the ball, and really Barnsdall they have to score the first possession of the second half.
Yep.
They have to.
It's kind of a must have for them coming out of halftime, getting the ball just to keep this game close enough to keep them in striking distance.
Yeah. We needed Case Cochran to be here to give him a little bit of a halftime speech.
Yeah,
he played in that Hollis Ice Bowl.
Yep.
Matt Harmon as well. I mean, that bunch of kids.
I was talking to Matt last week before the game, and I was like, "You think any of them boys are complaining about the cold?" And he's like, "Nah." I said, "Well, if they were, you'd tell them this ain't cold, right?"
Right.
And he was just talking about how hard it just to hold the ball.
That Hollis game, Matt Harmon could barely keep his hands up. He was shaking so bad. Yeah. And the Farrow kid, same thing. Matt Farrow was the same way. They were just freezing to death after the
Matt
game.
said the coaches kept telling him, use your hand warmers. He's like, they're cold.
Right. We just pretty balanced across the front on our stats. You get Ben Harmon's carried 11 times for 73 yards, just trying to keep it from putting it on the ground. T.J. Roberts, 10 carries for 68 yards, 3 touchdowns. Alex Nabavi, we haven't really used him in a big way, but as the last 2 or 3 games we've been handoff, we're looking for kind of a speed back there that can kind of give us a little bit different look. He had 7 carries for 23 yards. Brexton had 3 carries for 13 yards. Sam Brandhound, 1 catch for 9 yards. 1 carry for 9 yards. We've only had 1 receiver, and that's been Alex Nabavi. He's caught the ball 1 time for 21 yards. You look at our defensive stats. Really, no one really jumps off the page at you. Bryce Miller's got 6 tackles. Caden Harrell on 1 leg has got 4 tackles, and if you see him walking around, he is hobbled.
Yeah, we haven't really talked about that in the broadcast at all, but before the game, he was out there trying to warm up, and he couldn't hardly walk on that ankle that it got twisted last week in the game. And just watching him out there play, I mean, during the play, he's powering through, but between plays, it's hard for him to really keep off of that.
And, in years past, when we had a kid get hurt, it was over. A kid of his caliber, we were be in big trouble. We're just so deep in so many areas that you don't even really know that we've missed him as running back, and he's our featured running back too.
Yeah, he hadn't even played 1 offensive snap all night long, and it hadn't slowed us down one bit.
And I thought a big play in that second quarter was Justice reading that play and getting that interception, really turned the game around there. They really, really needed to score before the halftime, and once they kind of screwed that up, they have to score the second half.
Yep.
They have to score the first possession, or they're in big, big trouble.
Yeah, definitely a huge play because they'd actually stopped us a drive. They finally got us stopped, got the ball back, thinking, hey, we can get this into to a one-possession game, and then for Justice to make that great read on the pass play that would have been probably would have been a touchdown if Justice would not have got back there, turned around, and made the play on the ball.
And I've talked about it over and over again. Ryan Baker, 57, is unblockable. I mean, they can't get a kid on him, and he makes play after play. He's just so big and rangy, gets his hands up on both sides of the ball. Just an impressive kid.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and we've talked about it. He may not jump off the stat sheet at you with tackles or whatever, but he just people won't run at him a lot of times. People
he can do so many things. He can run around you. He can bull rush you. He can do all them things that you can't put a kid on him that can block him.
And just like whenever we rushed 3 guys a while ago, they had 2 guys on him. Well, that kind of freed some other guys up, and then still he kind of broke loose and made the quarterback, come out of the pocket. And so yeah, definitely.
I've said over and over again this year, we have so many horses on the line, and you're seeing it happen here tonight. And if you could draw up anything that Barnsdall could do, this is the night they could do it to us. They wanted it sloppy and as awful as they could get it, and that's what they got tonight. And they still are having a hard time moving the ball on us.
Yeah, with the misdirection that they've tried tonight, that's why they're doing it, is because it's hard to get footing and go, change direction while you're on defense. Our boys have kind of, that first drive they moved the ball a little bit, and we were, they were getting, tricking us a little bit with the misdirection. After that, our boys had kind of settled down.
It was over.
Trusted their keys and trusted their, and stuck to their responsibilities, and they haven't had any kind of big play on those misdirections since.
And that first drive of the game that Barnsdall had, I'm thinking, man, this is going to be a game.
Yep.
This is going to turn out to be a slugfest. And then after that first drive, we shut them down completely.
Yeah, definitely. And as we're sitting here talking, it is just coming down again.
It's rained so hard that my 8-year-old son is not running around like a wildcat. He's sitting up in the stands under an umbrella.
That's the first time ever, right?
That's the first time ever.
Yeah, people are slugging across the field as it is.
Before the game started, Coach Shack gave a tremendous speech last week before the game, talked to the seniors specifically, and tonight he challenged that whole team to not let them score at all, and he was pretty upset the way that we were received. We're in a crappy locker. We're in a 8x10 area here that we've got 8 guys in here trying to get stats and everything, and so he challenged that whole team to step up, and they've done that so far.
Yeah, it's definitely been a challenge with all the people in this little, like you said, little 8x10 area.
And this facility, this press box is outstanding.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a really, really cool press box.
We've got more people, kids and fans and everything going in and beside us and in and around us as we're sitting here trying to talk. It's just kind of crazy that they put us in this little bitty spot. But, hey, you know what? We'll remember that. That's fine.
Oh, yeah.
And the thing is we can't play football and watch football, so you know what? We'll figure it out and power through. Yeah. Back to the game, the thing I want to talk about is our coaching staff and finding things to give us an edge, just like on the drives where they've kind of tried to find. It's almost like they're picking and choosing parts of the field that they want to utilize.
Right.
What going forward in the rest of this game, what do you think our coaching staff is kind of telling the boys?
Well, they're just going to say ball possession. We're just going to, if we can get first downs, a few first downs, and we're going to grind this thing where they don't have enough time on the clock. I tell you, you're set up here and listen to these coaches talk back and forth. I mean, we have an elite set of coaches. Jason Robinson's sitting up here in the press box with us, and he coached Piedmont. He's head coach of Piedmont 7-8 years ago. And the quality of coaches we have on the field. I'm in their coach's office and listen to them talk back and forth, and they are an elite set of coaches.
And they want to be there.
bet.
Last week I ran into Kel Cochran about 6:30. I was headed to work, and he was headed out, to go up to the coach's offices, and it was the invested in a group of kids, and that's what we have here. And you love to see it for sure.
And we in 2015, I think we had 21 kids on our state finals football team. We were down to not a whole bunch of kids. We got 54 kids on our team right now, and we've been very, very healthy. We've lost one or two kids. Vandorf was out for the first part of the year, but man, we have just been very healthy. And you play a 15-game season, that season will take its toll.
Yep. There's always going to be a nick here or there, and you're going to lose a few. But like you said, we've been healthy, but having that deep of a team,
I think that
has helped keep us healthy, though, having that deep of a team. Because,
yeah, exactly.
A kid gets kind of a little bit hurt. They might, all right, let's pull him back. Where in the past, I think Bryce Miller sat out a whole half of a game during, I think maybe was it the Minko or maybe the Rush Springs game.
Right.
Well, he's one of our best players. We didn't even have to play him the second half of the game.
Right.
Kept him healthy.
Did Alex Nababi play the second when he got hurt? After he got hurt, did he play? He came back and played. Man, he got kneed in the head, and he got up. I don't know if you saw.
Kind of walked the
wrong
wrong direction.
He tried to walk to the Barnsdall sideline, and finally they turned him around. So I would be a little bit concerned with that, but it's nice that he come back out there and played that second.
Well, Lane, I'm excited for the second half here.
Yeah. If you guys didn't come, you missed it, man. This is something you'll remember forever. The mud, the fans, the rain. It's an incredible atmosphere.
Yeah, but you got to love playoff football. I'm telling
it's
you.
Incredible.
And it being, like you said, in this atmosphere, this kind of field, this kind of just this kind of game and style of having to play.
This is like the Cowboys-Packers game, 1967.
Heck yeah.
It's good stuff.
The teams are coming back on the field. We're going to cut to a little break here, get Neiman back on, and we'll be back just as soon as for the second half kickoff.
Imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to athletecareokc.com or call 405-632-4468. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Southwest Orthopedic and Reconstructive Specialists get you back on the court.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Great Plains Land Company came together out of a desire to return to what a land company should be, a client-centered organization as passionate about the land as you are. Land is not something we deal with from 8 to 5. Land is truly our passion. Whether you are looking for your dream property or listing a property, you need an experienced land specialist working for you. We invite you to call our Great Plains Land team today at 405-761-4808.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Score that perfect design at Touchdown Graphics just north of the curve in Pond Creek. They offer screen printing and embroidery on t-shirts, shorts, hoodies, and more. Show your spirit for your school, team, club, or special event with a custom design from Touchdown Graphics. Call 580-532-4579 or see them online at touchdowngraphics.com. Touchdown Graphics. It's good.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend.
All right, so welcome back to Panther Field here in Barnsdall, Oklahoma, as your Cashion Wildcats here on CashionWildcats.tv, powered by Squirtle.tv are 20, the Barnsdall Panthers 0. Certainly has not gotten warmer, has not gotten drier. It's definitely wet. The rain's been intermittent, hard. Field certainly a mess. But we've got about 24 minutes left of playoff football here in the third round to get ourselves, our Cashion Wildcats, moved to the semifinals. Chris, we had big props to my man Lane Broadbent with the lessons, with the stats, with the stories. Certainly appreciate his perspective on football. It's something that we certainly should be charging a lot of money for, but you get it free here on CashionWildcat.tv. And we're certainly very happy to have a chance to be broadcasting to you guys here, essentially high and dry here in the multi-million-dollar press box here in Barnsdall. So with that, with about a minute left till half, Cashion will be kicking off. We'll be kicking off from left to right. Barnsdall will be receiving, trying to do their best to get on the board here and try to make a difference here in the second half. What do you think are going to be the keys for Cashion here in the second half as we take a look at this 20-0 lead?
I'm going to stick with the same thing I said in the before game. You know, on offensively, keep the ball off the ground, ball security. That's going to be our biggest thing because, like I said, we've got the horses, we've got the athletes, we've got the talent to kind of do what we want to and drive down the field. As long as we don't put the ball on the ground and give them more opportunities than they deserve, then we'll be fine. And that's going to be a challenge. I mean, as this game goes on, it's going to get slipperier. Is that a word, slipperier?
I'll take it.
It's going to get slick, more slick than it has been. And sometimes that's hard just to make cuts with the ball in your hand, you know, and somebody hitting you on a night like tonight. So, like I said, key on offense, keep the ball off the ground, don't turn the ball over, and then defensively, just keep doing what you're doing. You know, play responsible where you're supposed to be, and keep that quarterback and that running back hemmed up, and we'll be fine. The big boys up front got the speed, have got the strength to get through there and just wreak havoc on wreak havoc on the Panthers' offensive line. And we keep that up, they're only going to have about 80 yards total in this game if we keep up what we've been doing.
Well, I'd love to see that happen, partner. So Barnsdall will be trotting out to the field. Cashion will be kicking from left to right here. Lance Christensen did a great job in the first half on his 3 kicks. Back deep for the Barnsdall Panthers on the short upside upbacks will be number 7, Heath Moles, senior. Back deep on this Cashion sideline will be senior number 5, Michael Marin deep. And then here on the short side up back, we do have number 12, Joshua Weber, the junior. And we are off here to start the second half. High onside down the middle. Looks like Marin will receive. It'll hit the ground. He'll catch around the 21. Looking for a move. Has a lane. Pops it out. Is met there by Kyler George. Nice tackle there by this junior right around the Barnsdall 37-yard line. Well, they'll be taking over first down and 10 with 11:53 left.
Yeah, like I said, whenever you're coming down on the kickoff return, it's very important to stay in your lane. Kyler did a great job that time, staying in his lane. The kid made a good cut, had a chance to kind of break one, but Kyler was where he was supposed to be, put a helmet on him and brought him down and made a good tackle there.
Looks like it's about the 37-yard line. Sure, why not? We can't tell anymore. So we've got ace down below, number 7, Heath Moles Sr. We've got that jumbo set, Marin in the backfield with Cole that we started off the game with, that we saw with Barnsdall. Snap, give to Marin. Now keeper by Cole to the left. He's rolling to his left looking for something, and is brought down in the mush for maybe a gain of about 1 or 2 yards. Looks like Bryce Miller there and possibly Colton Ogletree on the tackle. Ogletree for sure.
Colton did a great job there. They had those guys pulling, and they were trying to kind of ride that wave out there, and Colton just stuck his head in there, never gave them an inch. And even though they had a lot of lead blockers out there, never let them get to that edge. So great job by Colton to kind of clog that up and stop stop what they had going on that edge and not letting him get to the corner and turn it up for any kind of big yardage.
So with 2nd down and 8 with 11:14 left here in the second quarter, brings up about 2nd and 8 here. Marin in the backfield with Cole, ace up top and below. Snap, keep, looks like a pass. It's deflected. Nice job by Ryan Baker on another deflection to the line. The big 6'5 DN with another knockdown to bring up 3rd down and long here. With 11:03 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, and at halftime, Lane was talking about that exact thing. You know, Ryan is such a force up there on that front line, and he's such a tall kid and big kid that, you know, he gets in position, and even though he can't get to the quarterback right there, he's smart enough to say, all right, he's about to pass it. I'm tall enough. I'm going to go ahead and knock it down. Great job by Ryan to make a play and knock that ball down.
This isn't 4-down territory for Barnsdall, is it?
This is a huge drive for them.
Yeah.
Coming out, being down 3 touchdowns, they've got to get down the field and score. It's going to get out of hand.
Shotgun snap, empty backfield, streak going down the middle across the lane. He's out of
bounds.
Oh, no control. It will be short. So they will give the completion out to number 12, Joshua Weber, who's been their main receiver on the night. It'll bring up 4th down and about 2 here, right around the 46-yard line on the Barnsdall side.
Yeah, the quarterback put it on him, and the kid kind of juggled it as he was going out of bounds, but he must have got it at the last second and dragged that foot, right?
Must have done it, yeah. That line judge out there doing a good job there. He definitely was in position. They just moved the ball up a little bit further. So with that, we've got twins up top, tight end set. Marin to the right of Cole. We've got a sniffer tight end. Snap, keeper by Cole. Going to his right, he's met by Gunnar Simpson. And he's dropped out short, and he's stopped for the turnover. Great job by the Cashion Wildcat defense on another stop here on the opening drive for the Barnsdall Panthers. Well, they will take over with 10:50 left, right around the 44-yard line.
Was that Ryan Baker and maybe Jacob Farrell over there? Was that who that was? Whoever it was, great job. I can't say that it's muddy. They're getting dirty. I love it because that's the thing. We're like, who's making plays? We got so many playmakers on that front line and in that linebacker positions. Whoever it was, great job by getting through there, not letting him get any kind of movement going, and then had somebody to come in there and finish it off.
Double tight end set, shotgun. We've got Brexton Green in motion to join TJ Roberts in the backfield. Ben Harmon there, Alex Nabavi, ace down below. Snap, give the Brexton sweep. He's got Harley leading the block. He's got a chance, cuts it up all the way down to the 35-yard line for a 1st down and for Cashion Wildcats here with 10:40 left.
Hey, we kind of featured Alex in that first half, you know, a lot of runs with Alex. Let's watch and see if they don't kind of give Brexton a chance with some fresher legs to get out on that edge and make some big plays in this second half. Great play call on that 1st down just to get some guys out there on that edge and Brexton straight out of the locker room ready to run, and great job, great 11-yard run there.
Great, yeah, definitely followed his blockers, did a great job, smart running. Twins up top, twins below, TJ Roberts to the right of Ben Harmon, 1st down and 10 from the 35. Snap, back to pass, looking for the comeback. He's got the post, he's got Nabavi with the catch to the 15, to the 10, cuts it back, bit of a block. Alex Nabavi, the senior, in for the touchdown on the 35-yard post, hitch post. With 10 minutes left, Cashion 26, Barnsdall 0.
Hey, I'm telling you, great job by the men up front to give Ben time to sit up, get his feet in that mud, set up, and then deliver to strike to Alex. And great route out there by Alex to keep his feet and to make a great cut and get open like he did. And then as he's going down the field, made a great cut again to get into the end zone.
And good blocking downfield. Looks
Definitely.
like Bryson Green, his buddy, his neighbor. Alex Nabavi does join TJ Roberts in the backfield. Ace up top. Snap. Give to Nabavi. Sweeps left. Harley Miller out there leading the block. Cuts it back, looking for the lane. And he's in for the 2-point conversion. Great job by the blocking on the offensive line there to get Cashion up there on the successful 2-point conversion. 28-0.
Hey, for them to come out like they did right there on defense, get a stop, 3 downs, get to that 4th down, turnover on downs, then just go straight down the field. What a 2-play drive right there to go down and score and just kind of put the nail in the coffin. I mean, I know it's the first drive we've had on offense, second quarter, but they've Barnsdall's got to be, thinking, wow, what can we do to get back in this game? And me sitting here thinking, I don't know what they can do. But, hey, we've got to play all 4 quarters, and our boys don't. I guarantee Coach Shack's over there going, hey, it ain't over. No. Line up, finish them off, let's go, and just make a showing tonight.
Absolutely. So with 10:01 left here in the third quarter, Cashion will be kicking off. Lance Christensen will be kicking off from the 40. Same folks back for Barnsdall. Marin, Heath Moles, as well as, I believe, number 1, Bradley Kelly. Kick is high. Short side. Number 7, Moles with a return. Met there by, he's still tackled. Oh, he's kept his feet. Who was there? Was that Colton Ogletree?
Yeah.
Colton Ogletree was able there. I was hoping to call the tackle there by Ogletree. He was able to slip out, but was able eventually tripped up right around the 25-yard line, where the Barnsdall Panthers will be taking over first down and 10 with 9:54 left.
Yeah, another great kick. I mean, we can't say enough about, after Aaron went down with the hurt leg and wasn't there for our kicking game, for us to find somebody that can deliver a kick like that is big for our special teams team.
So with that, Barnsdall will be taking over on their second possession of the second half. They show twins down below. Michael Marin to the right of Cole, double tight end set. Snap, back to pass, looking for the screen, underneath. Nabavi's there for the tackle, tries to strip it. Bretson Green there with a pile of others, still moving. They won't blow the whistle. Eventually, forward progress is stopped right around looks like the 35-yard line, which they're going to give them the first down.
Yeah, our boys, it was almost like they didn't want to tackle him. They were trying to little strip, and Alex had a big strip, almost a play exactly like that last week, where he came up and stripped the ball and took it almost in for a touchdown. And it kind of looked like they were trying to do there. But so, we said Barnsdall's got to do something. Watch them. They're going to line up and throw the ball here. They've got to do something different than what they're doing to get the ball down the field and score.
Cashion showing pressure from the outside. Marin to the right of Cole. Snap. Give to Marin. Met Jacob Farrett's first man. He's brought up. It's like Gunnar Simpson, as well as, I can't tell anymore, Justice Broadbent in there in the tackle. The outside linebackers making it a nightmare in the evening for Cole and Marin. Brings up a second down and long here from the 35-yard line.
Yeah, they keep trying to run up the middle and, trying to some of that stuff between the tackles. And our boys are just completely clogging that up. And it don't matter if there's a hole there or not. It's our linebackers and stuff are coming up and filling it so quick that they don't have anywhere to go. The only thing they have on the play like that would be to bounce it outside, and that's not happening.
Twins up top, tight end set. Marin to the right of Cole. Snap, rolling to his right, looking to pass. He's got the middle, throws to the outside, and it is caught. Nice little play there by number 7, I believe. Looks like Heath Moles there on this second down pass to bring up third down and about 2 or 3 here, right around the Barnsdall 42-yard line.
It was a good route run by that receiver on that side, and then Joe Cole just sat back there and delivered a strike to him. But, as good a route and as good a throw that was, Gavin was there, and the kid had nowhere to go after he caught it, so it's still a third down and about 4.
So twins below, tight end set to the left, right side, Marin to the left of Cole. Shotgun, keeper, direct snap to Marin. He's met. He's able to fight forward, but he's short of the first down marker. It'll bring down fourth down and about 1 here, right around the 44-yard line on the Barnsdall side of the field, with 7:40 left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, another big fourth down right here. Our boys, I'm telling you, they're wanting them to try to run up the middle because they've been successful getting those stops all night long. So, if it wasn't as cold and rainy as wet as it is right now, we might see them trying to surprise us with a little pop pass or something like that. But I have a feeling they're going to try to line up big and go right at us, and our boys probably are up for the challenge.
Shotgun, Cole, Marin to his right. Snap, looking to pass, rushes on. It's a screen play. It's brought up, fourth down, turnover. Great job by the Cashion defense. Look like Landon Lagasse and Nick Nabavi out in coverage out there. Cashion will be taking over on another turnover of downs with 7:03 left from the Barnsdall 44-yard line.
Yeah, just a great job there by the defense again to get a four downs, or really wasn't a 3 and out. They had actually got a first down on that drive, but to stop them before they even got to the 50 and get our offense back, the ball on our side or on their side of the field. It's another great job by the defense. Now just keep the pedal down and go.
TJ Roberts to the right of Ben Harmon. Snap, twins up top and below. Looking to pass, looking at Mason Manning on the out. Nice catch by the sophomore. Cuts it back up, looking for some room. Finds the mud, gets dirty. Finally get that jersey dirty, Manning. He gets it down to about the 38-yard line for about a gain of about 7 yards to bring up second down about 3 or second down and 4.
Yeah, that was a great pass, just drop back. Timing play there, and as Manning came out of his break, Ben just put it right on him, on the money. A great first down gain. Gave us a second and 4. Like I said earlier, playbook's wide open when you get to that point.
Twins up top, twins below. We've got TJ Roberts to the right of Ben Harmon. 6:24 left here in the third quarter. Snap, fumble snap. Ben has to fall on it. It was wide open over there, fellas. So with the fumbled snap and the sack, it'll bring down third down in looks like about 8 or 9 here with 6:09 left running clock in the third quarter.
Lane said our stats is 259 yards to 71 right now. Big time. Those are big time numbers on a night like tonight. And right there on a play like that, that's things we got to eliminate. I know they're going to happen on nights like tonight, but it just kind of puts you, when you have that momentum, you want to keep that ball rolling and moving. Let's see how they answer right here.
So we've got twins up top and below. Snap, screen to Braxton Green. He's got a block out there. Gets to the outside. Has a chance to get to the edge. Does get outside for the first down. Great job there. Good job by Braxton Green securing the ball. Nice block by Nabavi to seal the edge. Braxton Green, a nice little pitch and catch for about 8 yards in the first down.
Hey, and great answer right there after the fumble snap, just to get the ball out there to Braxton and get a first down and forget about it. On to the next play. Great job by these boys of not letting that linger and just going to the next play and making it happen and getting to the first down and keeping the drive going.
So first down from the 34, Barnsdall. TJ Roberts with the give, met immediately. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage. I'm going to be guessing that was Joe Cole on the tackle. They'll do it all for them. So that'll. Oh, it was Heath Moles, the senior, on the looked like some sort of corner blitz, I guess.
Yeah, no, it was Joe. I mean, and that's the thing is they bring him on stunts like that every once in a while, and that if they guess right and have a play, those plays are going to happen. But it hadn't happened very often tonight.
So with that, it's second down and long, shotgun, low snap. Ben really had no chance on that one. Intended receiver was Braxton Green on looked like some sort of comeback or hitch. So they'll bring up third down and long on that incompletion right around the Barnsdall 30, looks like the 36-yard line, 37-yard line with about 4:58 left. The clock is stopped on that incomplete pass.
And it's coming down again. I mean, it just continues to it'll pour and then it'll kind of be dry for about 15, 20 minutes, and it'll come down again. And just on that play, you could tell, I mean, they're on skates out there in parts of the field, and it's going to be hard to execute when that's the case.
So we've got Ace up top, Ace down below, Nabavi, Braxton Green. We've got double tight end set, Bryce Miller and Kyler George. TJ Roberts to the right with the keep, Harley Miller with the block, and the tackle for loss. They're basically just blitzing out Will. So another tackle for loss for the Barnsdall Panthers brings up fourth down and super long from the Barnsdall 40-yard line. It looks like we will be coming out in punt formation.
Yeah, instead of going for it here and trying to pick up that long fourth down play, trying to get the first down on a long fourth down, I'm sure Shaq's thinking, let's get Braxton out there. Braxton's a good punter. When he hits him, he can get it high and pin them deep. And let's go ahead and give our defense a long field to work with.
Deep is Marin, number 5, the senior. Great punt by Marin. Will take it. He'll keep it. Fields to his left. In coverage there, looks like, and we have is that a block in the back?
Yeah, there'll be a block in the back on that play.
Block in the back on Kyler George right around the 15-yard line. So that decent return by Marin all the way out to about the 27-yard line will be negated with a block in the back. We'll push it most likely half the distance right around the 10 or 12-yard line of Barnsdall, where they'll take over with 4:13 left here in the third quarter.
Yeah, and watch for Barnsdall to continue to, line Joe Cole back there and pass the ball. They've got to do. They haven't had any kind of success running the ball. The only time they've moved the ball in the second half has been on pass plays, and really in that first half, take away that first drive they had. The only yardage they really have had is those deep outs and stuff when we were playing off right before the end of the half. So look for more of that passing game from Barnsdall here in the third quarter, just because they have to get something going. They want to have a big play to get some life back into their team. So watch them, see if they don't try to hit one deep right here.
So Barnsdall will be taking over with 4:13 left, right around the 10-yard, about the 8-yard line. Marin to the right of Cole. Twins down below. Snap, give to Marin. He's got a seam. He's got a chance. He falls down, takes a knee right around looks like the 14-yard line. Had a lot of room in front of him. That slip probably helped out the Cashion defense there a little bit.
Yeah, there was a big hole there, and as he made his cut and came down, we got lucky there because he could have broke it for another about 5-10 yards before somebody could have got to him. So kind of had a break there, but the thing is when they're doing that right there, we had a little misdirection, and there was a hole. Watch our boys fix that and make an adjustment on that.
Ace up top, ace below, snap, direct snap to Marin, up the middle. He's met at the line. It looks like it will be enough for the first down. Jacob Farrell on the tackle, I believe. Or may have been Bryce Miller. Yeah, Bryce Miller on the tackle there. So for the first down here with a rolling clock, 3:24 left in the third quarter. Barnsdall will be taking over have first down to the 20-yard line.
And as I said, watch them throw the ball up. They've run 2 plays right up the middle and got a first down and had some momentum going.
That's their identity, though. That direct snap, that wildcat, and that give, that's kind of who they are. And, certainly pinned deep on the 8 or 9-yard line, they're probably looking for some positive yards. So Cole will be joined by double back set in shotgun snap. It's going to be a throw going deep. It's blocked down. Great job by the defensive line. Another block.
And they had us fooled there. I mean, what it was kind of just let's show them we're going to run the ball like we've been doing, and then have a tight end kind of break loose. And there was a guy with a lot of mud around him, not grass around him, but a lot of mud around him, that if it would have been a complete pass, it would have been a huge play. But now our boys have seen that. They know what to expect and who to key off of, and don't expect that to be that open again the whole game.
So we got Twins blow tight end to the left, Marin to the right of Cole, brings it second down and 10 from the 20. Snap, give to Marin. He's met at the line of scrimmage. Great job by Colton Ogletree down the line of scrimmage for the tackle for loss to bring up down 3rd and 11 here in the third quarter with 2:45 left.
Yeah, Colton right there just bulled through there. The guy had a little bit of a hole, but then, Colton just came from nowhere down that line, just crashed down and just made a huge tackle on the kid behind the line of scrimmage.
So 3rd down and long here. I've got to believe a pass play, but it's definitely deep in Barnsdall territory around an 18-yard line. Clock is running, 2:20 left here in the third quarter. They show Twins up top, Twins below. Marin to the right of Cole. 3rd down and long. Big play for the Barnsdall Panthers. In motion, it looks like number 1. Snap, looking to pass, looking to his right, come back. And it's met by Gavin. And the hook and ladder does work for enough for a first down. Little trickeration by the Barnsdall Panthers. The coaches sniffed it out. The coaches knew what was happening. But give credit to the Panthers for converting that 3rd down and long into a first down all the way out to about looks like the 38-yard line of Barnsdall.
Hey, a play like that, that's the point of the game we're at, right? They have to do something to get the ball down and score. And they're to the point of let's try some trick plays. Give credit to them. They made it work. But even making that work, they only got, 15 yards there? So they used the trick play, only got 15 yards. Let's see if they even make it past the 50-yard line.
Snap. Keeper by Cole up the middle. He's got a lane. Got a chance. Tackle by Brexton Green. All the way out to about the 50-yard line.
And they did. They made it past the 50.
Good job by the safety there to come up and make the tackle. But that'll be enough for another first down for Barnsdall with 1:29 left here in the third quarter.
Looks like they're bringing in Hayden Branch. Going to give Ryan Baker just a little bit of a breather. The dude plays both ways on the line. Probably the toughest place to play. Plays both ways, never comes out. And a night like tonight, who is that? Was that
Branch,
Jacob Farrell putting a little mud on Hayden Branch, saying, "Hey, I'll get you dirty."
Wipe his. So with first down and 10 from the 50, shotgun Give to Marin, up the middle, met in the line of scrimmage. He breaks loose from the back of Brainbridge. Braxton Green is there to meet him, breaks another tackle, breaking multiple tackles to get another first down for Barnsdall, all the way out to the 40-yard line, now in Cashion territory.
Yeah, and as we were talking about at the first of the game, that kid's a great runner. He had 270 some odd yards last week, and that's why. He gets in there. He's good. He's quick. He can make cutbacks and get into the open field. Braxton did a good job of an open field tackle, getting to him and closing the gap quick and at least bringing him down, even though he had a pretty good play there.
So Caden Harrell comes back in, replacing sophomore Nick Nabavi. We've got trips left, shotgun Cole, Marin to his right, snap, direct snap to Marin, running to his left, looking for a lane. He's met and tackled there. Nice job there by Jacob Farrow. Looks like it's about a gain of about 3 yards all the way out to the Cashion 37-yard line. Good job by Jacob staying at home and making the tackle on the cutback.
Yeah, man, it was almost like the greasy pig there. The kid, he got him around the legs, and the kid just kind of squirted right through. Still brought him down. Great play by Jacob.
So with about 14 seconds left here, running clock here in the third quarter, Barnsdall at about the 37-yard line. Direct snap, looking to pass. Come back, 7 tackled, met. Catch by Keith Knowles, very close to a first down. They're going to stop the clock here. It will be the end of the third quarter. So with that last play there, it is now the end of the third quarter. We'll have the start of the fourth quarter here, starting very soon with the Cashion Wildcats. Your Cashion Wildcats here on Cashion Wildcats TV, 28, and your home team, Barnsdall Panthers, driving deep in Cashion territory 0. Well, we got one more quarter to go, partner.
Yep, you can't, like what I said earlier, I guarantee Shaq's over there going, it ain't over, boys. Let's keep them, keep the pedal down and keep hammering defensively and offensively, because there's 4 quarters to a game, and we don't want to let them get any kind of momentum going. Just looking at some of the scores, Ringling is beating Pawhuska right now 15-6.
Well, hold on. Pawhuska's been behind all season long and somehow come back to win. So
definitely.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Pawhuska figure this one out too.
Yep. Let's see. Rejoice Christian is kind of pulled away from Thomas. It's 27-7 there. Pawnee is 44-0 against Mangum. Pawnee's going to be if we win this game, that's who we'll be facing next week, and they're putting it on Mangum right now. And then so those are the three other games besides here, and I'm sure that Pawnee game, it's 44-0. Their offense, if they run, is a misdirection wing tee kind of thing. It's probably a nightmare for Mangum tonight on the defensive side of the ball, trying to stop that wing tee misdirection offense.
So with the start of the fourth quarter here, it is third down and about 2 here from the 32-yard line. We've got Marin in the backfield to the left of Cole. Direct snap to Marin, looking for a hole, cuts it out to his right, looking for some room. Landon McGass there with the meat. And he does fumble the ball, but is able to fall forward for a first down out around looks like the 27-yard line. So we've had a mixture of direct snap to Marin and keepers by Cole with some nice pass plays. There's certainly mixing it up here in the play calling.
Hey, have you noticed, I'm not positive, but Caden Harrell, I don't know if he's been in on this drive, and then now he's back in.
He just came in. Yeah, last play.
Keep that in mind. They've kind of moved the ball a little bit, but now that Caden's in, let's see if that makes a difference in what the Wildcats do.
Shotgun, let's snap, give to Marin on the right side. Met in the hole by Bryce Miller. He's going nowhere. Nice stop there by Bryce Miller, and helped out with a bevy of other Cashion Wildcats for basically a no gain that's going to bring up second down. Well, is that second down or third down?
It'll be second down.
So he did get looks like he got about 2 yards on that carry then. My bad. So it looks like second down and about 8, right around the, I'm guessing right around the 26-yard line, 27-yard line of Cashion. And they're going to try to work that other side of the hash where it's an absolute disaster. Yeah, it's a little closer to the 25, actually. So with that, we've got Ace up top, Ace below, Marin to the right of Cole. Pressures coming from the outside linebackers. Blitz is on. It's a pass. It is dropped. Incomplete pass intended for number 7. It looks like Heath Moles out there on the edge on the comeback. His pass it looked like he probably throwing a 20-pound shot put out there. Cole's telling his coach, I can't do it, coach.
Throwing a shot put is a good description of that play. Hey, I'm just looking at these kids, and I don't know if you can tell from the screen on the TV if it translates, but there is a cloud of steam coming off of these boys. It's not that cold, but it's just a night where it's just a crazy feeling, and just seeing the steam coming up off of those boys it's a perfect night for football, I'm telling you.
Twins up top, tight end to the left, third down and long. Snap, pass to the left. Looks like it's tipped, caught. And it's going to be enough, it looks like, for a first down from Cole to Keith Knowles. That's been their connection all night. It looks like those two have been able to make that pass. Sitting in that zone, it looks like Cashion's not wanting to get beat deep, and they're allowing for that underneath pass to move the ball there for Barnsdall for another first down.
Yeah, Jacob Farrell got up and got a little bit of hand on that ball, but it just kind of went straight to the receiver, and he was still able to make the catch. Yeah, like you said, our defensive backs are giving them that 7-yard cushion, and it's opening up those big outs and stops plays on the
Let's
sides.
snap, give, pass, pressure's on, looking to his right, and it's thrown short. The intended receiver, it looks like it was number 10. Is that right? I can't even tell. It looks like number 10.
Yep.
I don't have him down. Let's see the number 10. It looks like that is Maverick Wilson, running back, 5'11", 165 junior. Good try there. Looked like a low snap. Cole was able to get it up and out to his right, but it falls short and brings up second down and 10, right around the looks like the 16, 17-yard line.
Yeah, we had somebody's kind of squeezed through there and put a little bit of pressure and got him outside of that pocket, but it's so slick right there in that spot. That's probably the worst spot on the field that he couldn't step and cut to try to make a play on him. So let's watch and see if we can put some pressure on and get a sack here.
Shotgun for Cole, left him is Marin, ace up top and below. Snap, his bubble snap, it's a fumble. He's able to capture it, but he's going to be tackled for, looks like a loss, step back down to about like the 17-yard line, which will bring up third down.
Yeah, and they're having trouble just like we are with getting that snap back there. And when that ball hits the ground, picking it up out of that slop, it's hard to do anything besides just try to run forward and get a few yards, and that's all they did. And our boys were there, not letting anything get by on that blown play. Now they're third and long here. They're way back on the outside of the chains. Let's see if we change up something on our defense on the edges and maybe move up a little bit, because they've been successful on those outs and things like that. I know we don't want to get beat deep with a pass over the top, but at the same time, you don't want to give them 7 yards in an out and an easy
Direct snap. It's a handoff back to the quarterback. It's an out. It is short for the incompletion. Not sure if that was intended, but Marin, it looks like Marin got the snap, and he threw it right back to Cole for the pass. So that'll bring up fourth down and about 11 here for the Barnsdall Panthers, right around the Cashion 17-yard line.
Watch them pull that play out that we had the interception on by Justice. That would have gone for a touchdown if Justice wouldn't have made the play he did on that. That's something that they've gone to in watching film of them.
Yeah, I've been wanting to see the Marin maybe releasing up the middle as well.
Yeah.
So with that, fourth down play, big down play for the Barnsdall Panthers, the best drive of the game. Twins to the right, Marin to the right of Cole. Snap, rolling to his right, looking across the middle, throws it up to the corner of the end zone. In coverage, knockdown, great job by Braxton Green. Another turnover on down for the Cashion defense, keeping the Barnsdall Panthers out of the end zone one more time, where they will take over first down and 10 with 9:04 left here in the fourth quarter from the Cashion 17-yard line.
Yeah, just a great job by the defensive backs on that play. The quarterback had some time to let some things open up, but our secondary had everything covered. There was nothing there for him. He tried to sneak one in over there on Brexton, and Brexton was in perfect position to come in and knock that down.
So Cashion will be taking over first down and 10. Ben Harmon in shotgun, give to Alex and Bobby to the right, looking for something, can't find anything. Just go down, son. All right, I'll bring up second down and long. Clock is running, 8:58 left here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you get to this point in the game, it's 28-0 on a night like tonight. Run the ball, let that clock just tick away and get to the next round without any injuries. On a field like this, it's you slipping and sliding. If we can have a long drive here, a good 7-8 minute drive, put the game away, that'd be fine with me.
So clock running here with 8:32 left in the fourth quarter. Cashion definitely taking their time. Now Bobby stays in the backfield with Harmon. We've got senior Austin Vandruff down, ace
Watch
down
him throw
below,
deep to Austin right
and Brexton Green up top. Double tight end set. Snap. Gift to Nabavi to the right. He's got a lane. He's got a chance. Cuts it up. Cuts another move. He has a chance. He will break. He's got a shirt tail. Had a chance. He's still on the ground. Great little run there. Great blocking by the O-line. Gets it all the way up to the 40-yard line for a Cashion first down and 10.
Then we have to get Alex to tuck that shirt in. Kid just grabbed him right by the shirt tail and slowed him down there. But a great run right there by Alex to get on that edge, find some grass he could cut in and turn it up the field, and he did and broke free for a big Wildcat first down.
So after that run, TJ Roberts will be coming in. We'll have trips left, Kyler George at tight end. TJ Roberts to the left of Ben Harmon. First down and 10 with 7:49 left here in the fourth quarter. Clock running. Meerkat. No, we're going to stay in the same play. Snap. Direct keep. Harmon keeps it. Got a chance. Got a lane. Keeping his feet moving. Pyle moves forward. Another. Looks like will be enough for another first down. Very close. Looks like he will be short. Nice 9-yard run there by Ben Harmon. He's done a great job all night tonight on those keepers on the left, right side, up the middle. Great job by the sophomore, for sure.
Great ball security there. You saw whenever he finally got into a big crowd, put both hands on the ball, wasn't letting anybody in, and just finished the run strong, driving those legs and keeping that ball clinched with both hands because they're trying to get to the ball. I mean, that's what they've got to do at this point is get a turnover, and Ben knows that. So great job by Ben on that run, keeping the ball secure.
So actually that run will be enough for a first down. So kudos to Ben on that 10-yard run there, that quarterback keeper off the left side. We've got trips up top, TJ Roberts to the right of Ben Harmon in shotgun, Kyler George in at tight end, middle of the field. Snap, pass to Brexton Green on the screen, looking for his man. He's got a block by Mason Manning, cuts it up, keep moving his feet. Brexton Green is not, fumbled.
Oh my
Ball
God.
is fumbled. Ben Harmon, chased down.
Is going to take away for a Barnsdall Panther touchdown.
Hey, and exactly kind of what I was talking about right there was ball security. We saw it with Ben, had two hands up there. Brexton was
number 7.
Brexton was running on that edge, and when he met those kids, the kids came in there. All they're trying to do is get the ball. They've got to have a play like that, and they come up big right there.
Number 7. Heath Moles with the big strip and return, 55-yard touchdown.
But you know what? The thing is Brexton right there, he knows that, and he probably wants that back. He knows he's got to put both hands on that ball and be stronger with it.
So that 55-yard strip and return there by looks like number 7, Heath Moles, the senior, takes it all the way in for Barnsdall's first score of the game here with 7:08 left in the fourth quarter. They line up in a 2-point conversion. Marin to the left of Cole, twins down below, tight end set, looks, fumbled snap, looks to his right, ball is tipped, and will fall incomplete to the ground. Great job there by, I can't tell if that was Ryan Baker or Bryce Miller. We're just going to guess Ryan Baker on the tip, 6'5", freak of nature out there on the edge. So with that last strip and score by Barnsdall, they finally do get on the score in an unconventional way. It is Cashion 28 here on CashionWildcats.tv, Squirtle TV. 28, your home team, Barnsdall Panthers, on the board 6 with 7:08 left here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and just looking over there, and Brexton going to the sideline, kind of had his head down, but every one of his teammates were patting him on the butt saying, hey, keep your head up. Don't you worry about it. You're one of the leaders on this team. We know you'll make a correction and won't let that happen again. So that right there is a big thing, and you love to see those kids picking up another one of their big leaders and big playmakers on the team. When something doesn't go right, it's always great to see the other kids picking up another player.
Absolutely. Teamwork makes the dream work, as they say, friend.
Yes, sir.
So the Barnsdall Panthers will be kicking off for the first time since the opening kick. Number 1, senior Braden Kelly, wide receiver kicker, and DB will be kicking off from the 40. Looks like it will be a middle kick. With the ejection of Sam Brown, we actually have his brother Max out there. Freshman number 15 is back deep. Another speedster, Gavin Fippen, joining him over on the 30 as well on the opposite side. The hands team for the Cashion Wildcats is on, looking for the onside. It looks like it will be a kick to our side, to the right side of Barnsdall. Kick is up. It is an onside. Catch by Landon Lagasse. Great job there by the wide receiver DB. Will come up, and Cashion will take over, first down and 10, right around the Cashion 49. Great job by the kicker there.
Yeah.
Great job by Landon Lagasse, the sophomore, to scoop that in and retain possession.
Yeah, that was like you said, it was a great job by the kicker. That's exactly what you want to have happen is a really wobbly kick right at a guy that is going to have to make a play. But was it Landon or Logan? Landon, he scooped it up, did his job, made the play, and gave our boys a chance at the 50 to go the other way with it.
So Cashion showing at midfield here basically, double tight end set, pistol formation, TJ Roberts behind Ben Harmon in shotgun. Snap, give to TJ on the right side, pressure's there. TJ's able to lose, he's got a block, he's got a chance. Nice tackle there. Looks like a gain of about 5 yards there on first down, about 4 or 5 yards on first down. Good job there by the Barnsdall DB or safety to come up and make that tackle on TJ.
Yeah, they had that the big boy 51, Cash Perrier. He came through there but he didn't make a very good angle towards TJ, and TJ just had the speed to get around him and made a big play, big 5-yard run there. Give us second down in about 6, looks like.
Yep.
And for a first down play, you can't. 4 yards is always a good time on first down.
So Cashion stays in their jumbo set there, double tight end. TJ Roberts to the left, Alex Nababi way down low on ace formation. Snap, keep by Ben Harmon. He's got a chance, finds a lane, falls forward. Looks like it will be enough for it'll be very close to another Cashion Wildcat first down. I think they're going to have to give it to him. I say give it to him.
It's going to be third down.
They're going to say third down. Okay, so third down and about 3 inches here for the Cashion Wildcats. Looks like Austin Vandriff comes in. Kyler George will be going off, as well as Bryce Miller. Looks like we'll have a 3 wide receiver set. Nick Nabavi coming in at tight end. Well, he's going to be split out in slot. So here we go. We've got Alex Nabavi to the right of Ben Harmon. Third down and short. Snap, give, keep. Nabavi jump.
He's going to be met in the backfield.
It had no chance with a bobbled snap and give. It'll be fourth down with a loss of about 1 or 2 yards there. It's back to about the 45-yard lines. Nabavi had no chance on that particular play as the Panthers defensive line and linebackers filled the hole quickly.
Yeah, it was just a kind of a play that didn't get off the ground, and they came through and made a big play in the backfield and got us down. Big fourth down here. Let's get the ball and make a good snap and give us a chance.
So trips right. We've got TJ Roberts to the left. 5:02 left here in the fourth quarter. Barnsdall folks ringing the cowbells. Cashion Wildcats. Oh, we do have a flag, but I think we had a timeout, so the delay of game will not occur. So with 4:55 left, Cashion will take their first timeout here in the fourth quarter, trying to get the Barnsdall Panthers to jump off sides.
Yeah, they don't have a play clock here, so the back judge kind of keeps that, and you forget. And when he threw that flag, I heard somebody say, "Why'd the back judge throw it?" Well, if he was paying attention, that the play clock was running down. He was making the sign that it was coming down, and that's why Shaq called the timeout to keep us from backing up even more on that fourth down play.
So here's a moment where Shaq either keep it here. Can we get the 3 yards? Should we punt, pin him deep, make him use the 4 minutes and 55 seconds to try to run the length of the field?
If I was him, I would line up. We've been successful running the ball all night long. Yeah, they got to us on that third down, but line up, run the ball again, get another first down, and continue this drive. Even if we did kick it deep, or even if we don't get it right here, Shaq has complete faith in his defense that it will still take them a long time to drive the field and eat up so much of the clock that they wouldn't have a chance.
So it looks like Nabavi is in the backfield with, it's TJ Roberts to the right. We've got trips up top, fourth down, 4:55 left here in the fourth quarter. Snap, roll, Ben Harmon's keep. He's got a lane, he's got a truckload of guys blocking for him. Cuts it up, out of bounds, late hit, no call, but it'll be enough for the first down as Ben Harmon trots out about 9 yards for the Cashion Wildcats to bring up a first down and 10 with 4:48 left here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, great job by the coaching staff there. They must have saw something that they lined up there with TJ in the backfield, and all they did was get TJ to the edge, trying to lead blocking for Ben, and give it up to the coaches seeing that, and got him 5 yards just pretty easy before anybody even got to Ben and even touched him. So give it up to those coaching staff, and then the boys executing on that 4th down play.
You know, I see number 14 over there. His jersey's way too clean. We're going to get him the ball. So with that double tight end set, Nabavi to the right, handoff up the middle, looking for a lane, cuts back. Nothing there, spinning out, still working. Hold on the ball, son. Goes down for about a gain of about 1 or 2 yards here. Keeps the clock moving to bring up 2nd down. Barnsdall maybe starting to use timeouts. I don't know what the plan is for Coach there, but we've got, it looks like about 2nd down and 9 here, right around the 32-yard line.
Yeah, and a play like that where he's getting slung around, that just kind of reminds you of that play that where Braxton was getting kind of slung around. They grabbed the ball and went the other way with it. But Alex did a great job there, and he probably learned from Braxton too. When that starts happening, put both hands on the ball and
Just
go down.
hang on and fall down.
Yep.
So looks like TJ Roberts, is that TJ? I can't even tell anymore.
Yeah, it's TJ.
TJ's back in there. Double tight end set. It's a keep, it's a pass. Going deep for Braxton Green down the sideline. Had him wide open. He cleared past the DB. Looks like Ben Harmon was aiming too far to the sideline. So with that incomplete pass, it will stop the clock with 3:28 left here in the 4th quarter. Bring down 3rd down and 9 for the Cashion Wildcats.
Yeah, Braxton kind of broke free there, and like you said, Ben put it on that sideline just a little too much, and you wanted to lead him down that inside of that, almost to the G out there on the goal line is where you wanted to lead him to. But here we go again, 3rd and long. Let's see if we don't pass the ball again.
Snap. Give to Nabavi left side, cuts it back up to the right. Nothing there for him. Is going to get tackled for a very, very short gain, if not much. Will bring up 4th down with about 3:20 left here in the 4th quarter. Kind of hope Nabavi would just keep the lane and keep running to his left. I don't know why he feels like he needs to cut it back every time. So with that, it looks like tight ends will go off. We bring out, well, I can't. So with 3:02 left, 4th down and about 8, right around the 32-yard line, 32-yard line. Ben Harmon in the backfield with Braxton Green and TJ Roberts. To the right, we've got Trips Wright, Nabavi, Mason Manning, and Austin Vandruff. Looking back for the play. Going to burn some more clock here. Trying to draw him offside, and Shaq will use his 2nd timeout of the 2nd half. All right, partner. 2:39 left.
2:39 and a big 4th down here to kind of seal the game if we can get this. But even if we don't, they're still down 3 touchdowns. And so I don't think Shaq's going to change anything as far as if we're going to go for it or not. But what he might change right here is the play call. But let's look and see what they do here. Alex and Ben have been money on, just a 7-yard, 10-yard stop, turn around, pitch and catch. Let's see if we see something like that. Or, heck, like I said, Shaq's aggressive. 4th down, let's go for it. Go to the end zone.
Well, certainly.
But either way, you want to get that 1st down and almost seal the game.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think clock management is an issue here. I think it's about getting the 1st down. I totally agree with you. So we might see Ben Harmon back and pass, maybe some crossing routes, maybe a screen to Braxton Green. That's been pretty good for us tonight.
Definitely.
We do see Braxton out there. It looks like TJ Roberts will be to the right. And we haven't seen Caden Harrell since that last game. He's been kind of sidelined a little bit on the offensive side. Trips right, double back set. TJ Roberts to the right of Ben Harmon. Braxton Green to his left. In motion, Braxton Green to his left. Fake, pass. Looks like he's got someone deep. Rolling to his right. Throws off his back foot. It will fall incomplete. Pass intended for Alex Nabavi. So with that, with 2:32 left, it is a turnover and downs for the Cashion Wildcats. The Barnsdall Panthers will be taking over right around, looks like, the 32-yard line of Barnsdall.
My dad texted me and asked me, so you going to get down there and do a belly slide in that mud after the game? Hey, if I wasn't riding with somebody else, I might just get down there and do that. I love this kind of football weather and the conditions. But
so kudos to all the fans that have been out here through the rain and all the yuckiness and the cold weather. Certainly props to the Cashion Wildcats for making the 2.5-hour drive, always going everywhere across the state to follow their Wildcats. Probably some of the best community and best fans you'll find in the entire state. We're super proud of you all. And for those of you at home watching, kudos to you for hanging out and watching us and making sure you're cheering on your Cashion Wildcats from home. So with that, we've got 2:32 left. Coaches have gone down. They're leftists. They gave us some space now. First down and 10 for the Barnsdall Panthers. Cole, shotgun. Give to Marin up the middle. He cuts out. He's got some room. He's keeping his feet. Still pushing forward. The senior's not giving up. It's enough for a first down here all the way out to the Barnsdall 44-yard line.
Yeah, just a big run up the middle, but looks like we have who do we have? Nick Nababi in there?
We got Nick in there. Landon's
Yep.
been there since the ejection of Sam Brown.
Yep. And the thing is that last drive that they had success on and drove down, I'm pretty sure Caden was out until they got down, to that
They
35
did, when it was
or so.
cutting time.
And then whenever he came in, it was almost like shutdown time,
Yeah.
you know.
So that's good to get some fresh guys in there.
Yes.
So staring at about first and 10 from the 43-yard line of Barnsdall. Twins up top, ace below, Marin to the right of Cole. Back to pass, looking for the out,
Pick.
going up high, way too high. Looked like it was Landon Legasse in coverage as well as Justice Broadbent. Great effort by both those boys on that play. They'll bring up a second down and 10 on the incomplete pass with 1:48 left here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they're trying to do that. You'll stop and out there again. And Logan, he made a good cut. He kind of slipped a little bit. I think if he wouldn't have made that little bit of a slip, he could have got to the ball because it kind of floated out there on the quarterback.
Well, that's where the advantage of the wide receiver is. They know where they're going.
They know where they're going.
DB
Exactly.
doesn't know, right? So
Exactly.
you got to be able to, keep the good footwork and get a good plant and turn those hips. So with that, we've got second down and 10 from about the Barnsdall 44-yard line. We've got jumbo. Looks like a jumbo trips right. Cole in the shotgun. Usual suspects. Marin to the right of him. Snap, low snap, fumble snap, looking to pass, looking across the middle. He's got a man wide open. Number 1 was the intended receiver, Brandon Kelly, falls short, which will bring up third down and 10 with about 1:42. He was open. Not sure who was in coverage out there. Was that Nabavi in coverage?
Yes. Yeah, and it was kind of like that power set that they had somebody break wide open earlier in the game, and we had the pass got tipped. That time, Braxton and Alex, they weren't having it. They were back there. They were ready for it. The guy had a little bit of space, but Alex would have been there in plenty of time to make a play on the ball.
So with that incomplete pass, it brings up third down and 10. Definitely four-down territory for Barnsdall. Here from the 42-yard line on the Barnsdall side, moving from left to right. Barnsdall in shotgun formation. Twins up top and below. Marin to the right of Cole, or to the left of Cole. Cashion in deep coverage. Pressure is on. Colton Ogletree out there by 7. Catch. Looks like poor Landon Legasse. He slips on the cut. Great job there by Heath Moles, the senior, has been there to do it all for Barnsdall, and he'll bring up a first down for them on a nice gain of about 15 yards out to about almost 20 yards out to the 46-yard line in Cashion territory.
Yeah, and that's tough right there because Legasse, he doesn't want to get beat deep right here, because they've got to score. So he's playing back, and when you're trying to cut, and like you said, that receiver knows where he's going, so he can break down and use his body to break down and not cut slip as much. Logan's doing a great job of getting there as fast as he can and making plays.
Twins up top, motion left. Now we've got trips left. Snap. Rolling to his left, looking to pass left, rolls left, throws deep.
Pick.
Fippett's there with the interception. Great job by the sophomore, cuts it back, looking for a pick six. Makes another cut, just go down, son. Nice work, Gavin Fippett, the sophomore, with another interception here. Come playoff time, he's shown up big time. I know his brother Austin out in New Mexico probably jumped off the couch cheering for his little brother. Nice job. And with the turnover with 1:20 left, Cashion, all they have to do is take a knee, run the clock out, and it's off to the semifinals.
Off to the semifinals, and right there, hey, give it up to those two corners after Sam Brown went out. He's one of the biggest playmakers we have at cornerback. Those two, our two corners, Logan and Gavin, they stepped up in this game when Sam had to go out and made good plays all the way to that last play right there, interception, and gave the ball back to us to down it and take it to the house.
Absolutely. So in shotgun victory formation, Ben Harmon takes a knee with 1:17. We'll probably have to take one more snap, and that will be the ball game. Partner, hey, listen, you called 40.
I said 42 to 7.
Yeah.
Hey, we were on pace.
Yeah, we were on
we
pace.
had a little snag there,
Yeah.
slow down. But the thing is, Shaq got to the point where, hey, let's run the ball. Let's keep
control
this.
the clock.
Let's
Yep.
control the clock and get to the next round with as least injuries as we have. We had some guys kind of start coming out. You saw Ryan come out a few plays just to give him a breather. Caden Harrell didn't play one snap on offense. So that contributed to, hey, I'm not wrong. I just, just
I'm giving
circumstances,
I'm giving it up to you, man. Giving it up to you. So with that snap, Shaq will be coming out. The boys will be meeting at center line. Great job by your Cashion Wildcats on a muddy, slop-filled, gross night in the rain, in the cold, coming out on the road 2.5 hours to Barnsdall, Oklahoma, #1 ranked team in the state, living up to the hype, beating the Barnsdall Panthers 28-6 here on a great night here in third round. Off to the semifinals, my friends. What do you think? What do you think in terms of our next foe here in Pawnee and just the night tonight?
Well, just to kind of start tonight, the first time we've had to go on the road in the playoffs to travel 2.5 hours on a cold, nasty night. I was driving up here with Brandon Carter, one of our great sponsors, our football sponsors, athletic sponsors. We were talking about the game, and he was asking, what do you think? And I was like, well, you got kids, 15 to 17, 18-year-old kids traveling and on a cold, nasty night. How will they respond? And they came out here and just completely dominated that first half and just came out here completely focused. I talked to Coach Wood earlier in the week, and I asked him, I said, how are the kids? Are they staying focused? And he goes, with this bunch of seniors we have, we don't have a problem with focus. They kind of police themselves. They keep each other focused, and that's a great thing because a week like this, it's Thanksgiving week and no school, they could have some distractions.
Yep.
You can tell they stayed focused. They came out and executed in that first half and put us up so high that there was just no chance for Barnsdall to catch us in that second half. Now, going forward to Pawnee, like you asked, they're going to be a step up every step of the way. We've had a step up through this playoff, and it's only going to get harder as we go to the next two steps for the Wildcats to get to their goal. Pawnee's going to be a big physical team that runs the ball a lot and a lot of misdirection. The coaching staff, though, like we've talked about, we have one of the best coaching staffs in the state. They will have these boys ready to face that offense and take it to the next level.
Absolutely. Great rundown. I appreciate that, Chris. Kudos to the Barnsdall Panthers. They have not been to the quarterfinals since 1979. Kudos to them and their parents and their family. They had a great showing. They did not give up. Kudos to them. Certainly they should have nothing to hang their head. They did not lose this game. They got beat, and there's respect in that for the Panthers here, who gave it all with probably about 15 seniors of almost half of their players being in the senior class. So with that, I'm going to sign off real quick. I'm going to go hang out with my fam. I'm going to run down there. We got my man Lane Broadbent ready to grab the mic to give some breakdown of the game, talk about Pawnee going to the semifinals, hopefully, which will be on a nice dry evening somewhere on a neutral site, maybe halfway in between Pawnee and Cashion, maybe Stillwater or Langston, we hope. But for those of you out there, on behalf of me, Nima, I'm so thankful for you guys joining us tonight, being great supporters. We always get great texts and messages from you guys. We absolutely are so grateful for your support, the support of our Cashion community, as well as all of our all sports sponsors. We couldn't have done this without you guys. And of course, our awesome administration started from Sammy Jackson down to our athletic department and our sponsor, Coach John Hardaway. So from me, Neiman and Bobby, guys, thank you so much. I'm going to run down, say hi. I'm going to hand over the mic to Lane Broadbent. But again, God bless you guys. Be safe doing your thing next week.
Yeah, we'll kind of just keep it here, and Lane and I will get on and kind of talk about a few points, but we'll probably make it quick so we can get some stuff wrapped up and then get back on the road again. And Nima's, he won't be back on tonight. So, Lane, just a kind of a quick recap of that second half and what you thought, how we came out. We didn't have as much success on the offensive side of the ball.
Right.
But we did plenty enough to keep the ball and control the ball and get the victory, a comfortable win still, even without the success of the offense in the second half.
After Neima's left, we'll take it down a notch. He gets excited. He does a great job on TV. Again, we just overwhelm people. I kind of thought this game might get out of hand the second half, but Barnsdall come right back, and they had. I think we limited to maybe 60 yards the first half, and they had 169 yards total. So they really kind of didn't get their head down. They just kept on working and played pretty well the second half. Next week is going to be it's going to be a war next week. You get into this last 4 teams. I mean, it doesn't matter if you turn the ball over, you're going to get beat, and if you're not tough enough on the line, you're going to get beat. We've manhandled people through the whole season on our line, but Pawnee is men too, so it's going to be a heck of a game.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about with NEMA is, every step of the way, it's got a little tougher opponents, and that's the name of the game in the playoffs, right? And, yeah, you get down to the Final 4 teams in the state, there's no gimmies.
Right. I was really impressed with Barnsdall. I don't know if you can see it on TV, but how good kids helping each other up. They were patting each other on the back, the Cashion team on the back. That Texoma team, boy, they were mean.
Yep.
And they played pretty dirty. This game was a pretty clean played game, and by the second quarter you couldn't see numbers. And this field is totally destroyed. If you look from the 30-yard line to the 30-yard line, it's just looks like a feed yard out there.
Yeah. Just like you said, they give it up to the Barnsdall kids because they ran into a buzzsaw with us. Cashion, and they came out here and gave every bit. When they had the ball on the, when we punted it deep into to their territory, they had, and I was like, well, they're probably going to try to start passing the ball and just try to. They came out and ran the ball, got the ball. I mean, one of the best drives they had all game.
Right.
When a lot of people maybe said it's over, they didn't see it that way, and they fought to the very end. Had a defensive turnover and a touchdown, and just kind of. Hung around. I mean,
right.
I don't think we ever had to worry.
But they didn't give up.
No, they did not, and that's a great. And like you said, I did notice that a lot of good sportsmanship by them, even when it looked like they were gonna. When it wasn't in the cards for them, they stayed classy and stayed just showing great sportsmanship.
Ben Harmon had 15 carries for 74 yards. T.J. Roberts had 13 carries for 64 yards and 3 touchdowns. Alex Nabavi had 12 carries for 47 yards, which that was a big deal for him. He hadn't we haven't used him a whole lot this year, but he really come in big this game. Braxton Green had 4 carries for 24 yards, and Sam Brown had 1 carry for 9 yards. We were 5 of 9 for 96 yards on the passing end of it. Ben Harmon went all the way as quarterback. Alex Nabavi had 2 catches for 56 yards. Braxton Green had 2 catches for 34 yards. And the sophomore Mason Manning had 1 catch for 6 yards. I can't wait for next Friday night to see what that game holds. It's going to be a great game.
Oh, definitely. Like you said, Pawnee's got some big boys. They got some men just like we do, and it's going to be a battle.
Oh yeah.
And I'm definitely right there with you.
And I think Pawnee is undefeated. I think they're 11-0 maybe. And so you're going to see 2 undefeated teams go at each other. If you look at Pawnee's schedule, there's been some games where you kind of scratch your head and think, man, they didn't really handle people that well. But man, there's some other games that they really just they played very well. They beat Mangum tonight 64-7. It looks like, Pawnee beat Morrison 20-6 to start the second game of the year, which is really not a huge win, but. We played Drumright. We beat them. Drumright was not any good. They beat Drumright 60-0, but they beat Pawhuska 46-40, which was a heck of a game there as well. So I don't know. We're going to have our hands full with Pawnee, but bottom line, you turn the ball over last 2 games of the year, you get beat.
Yeah, and bottom line is we have a great coaching staff. Pawnee has a great offense that you don't see every day.
Right.
Our coaching staff, I'd like to be there and listen to them scheming for that, because they will come up with a great defensive scheme to slow that down and then relay that to the boys and let the boys execute. I mean, you've seen it probably time and time again of teams that have different kind of things to throw at and how the coaches and the teams respond.
And I don't know how many years we've been to the semifinals. I think we've been in the semifinals 4 times, I think, since Shaq's been the head coach. But this may be the number 5, the 5th time we've been there. But feels pretty good to kind of do what we've done. And this bunch of boys is a pretty special bunch.
Yeah, definitely. Just kind of wrap it up, Lane. We've talked about kind of some of the stats and being the fact that it was just a sloppy game, that it was just a grinded out win, and that we pulled away in that first half, and then it was just a grinded out, finish it out the half.
And this is an epic game. I mean,
yeah.
This is a game you'll remember. These kids are going to remember forever.
Remember that muddy game?
Man, that field
yep.
is tore up. There's
yep.
people down on the sidelines here. You can see the
slopping around.
Barnsdall people walking through 2 inches of mud on the sidelines. It's an incredible sight to see this rain and how mucky that field is.
Yeah, and we'll kind of have our players of the game. I'll go defense tonight. I'm going to go ahead and give props to Justice Broadbent tonight on the defensive side of the ball. I think that it was 14-0.
Right.
Barnsdall had the ball. They were driving. They drew up a great play. Had a guy open, and Justice just made a huge play of seeing the guy come open, getting to him, turning in the last second and making a great interception that kind of sprungboard Cashion to get that 20-0 lead.
Right.
So, to me, I think Justice Broadbent, player of the game on defense.
And that's how special this team is. Bryce Miller, senior, he had 13 tackles.
Yes.
And he doesn't really show up on the charts much, and he is just solid every game.
Just a grinder.
You bet. And he played a heck of a game as well. Probably on our offense, I'd probably go with Ben Harmon. He had 5 of 9 for 96 yards, and then he carried the ball 15 times for 74 yards. You have to it's a kind of a toss-up between him and TJ, but Ben Harmon really played really, really well tonight. And our offensive line and defensive line, they're all stars every game. They
definitely.
Are just, there hadn't been a game this year that we were consistently beat on that line. We just grind people to powder.
Yeah, I agree completely with all that you said. Ben having a great game there, and TJ, scoring those 3 touchdowns, but Ben all game long taking care of that ball on every snap and not turning the ball over on any of those runs where those kids are coming in trying to make turnovers. So give it up to Ben.
If you guys can come next Friday night to watch this game, you need to come watch.
It's definitely worth
they're
it to see these boys play in person.
You bet. And it'll be a war. It'll be a war next Friday night.
So wrapping up, just another big-time Cashion Wildcat football win. On to the semifinals. You can't beat this kind of atmosphere in small-town football or in football anywhere. You get to the playoffs and you get to this point in the playoffs. It's great. It's just a feeling of pride around the town, and just everybody coming together. Everybody wants to talk about it. It's an awesome feeling, and give it up to these boys. Give it up to this coaching staff of getting this far, and best of luck and preparation this week as we move forward to the semifinals against Pawnee. We'll keep you updated, Nima and I, and probably Lane on Facebook and on Twitter. We'll spread the news as soon as we find out where we'll be playing. But, yeah, like Lane said, come out and support these boys in the semifinals next week.
Yeah, Friday night's going to be great.
Yeah, it'll be big time. So, signing out for Nima and Lane, I'm Chris. Thanks for joining us tonight. Cashion wins 28-6 in the quarterfinals, and on to face Pawnee next week in the semifinals.